Looking, searching, trying to find the person that you used to be. Silly me, so naive. I'm not gonna fight, I'm not gonna curse. This time I'm setting myself free. And you're gonna miss me, so just leave me alone, little boy. Leave me alone, 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 alone. So just leave me alone, little boy. Leave me alone, 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 alone. Now it took a lot of sad music, a lot of waiting, a lot of overthinking, not a lot of sleep. Watching all my stories, even when they're boring. Why are you checking for me? So just leave me alone, little boy. Leave me alone, 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 alone. So just leave me alone, little boy. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, leave me alone. Leave me alone, please, little boy. Leave me alone, little boy.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke. Tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
pride aside, I got a stiff arm. Inside my mind, I wanted to roam. See inside my eyes, I got the fire to ignite the sky. These better days, I put them kinda lies. Tread lightly in the water. I could've drowned trying to chase waves in the dolphins. Gotta make way through the shade to the garden. Like for me, a bunch of dope plays, then exhaustion. Drink from the water. Drink from the water. Still drink from the water in the fountain for the zoom. Though the sun said caution. Cotton candy clouds and the cherry stem kisses. Racking up the long flies come with swung misses. Never took an L and fail, live my whole life gifted. Change the one who changed the world, been my whole life mission. Whole time shipping. Diaries abroad for the world, do adore who you are and ain't slipping. From the windows to the wall, I'm a ball, put 40 on the board till sweat drop down off my forehead. Yeah, carrying the torchlight. I ain't got the answers, but I got the foresight. L-Bell, 45 yards, it's a short night. Gotta win a day, then win another 4 nights. Tour life, trying to get these books, hella chapters. Tales for the kids, so it's do or disaster. These lines for the tweets and lines for the captions. I give them hella game, so to me it's asthmatic. I'm stat patting, they stat cashing. Waving for the gram god, zoom for the kids and zoom from within. We drink from the fountain, experience the world, never know what all can happen. Zoom full of passion, zoom to my passions. Zoom to my passions. We just zoom to our passions. Zoom to your passions. Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka You Can't See Me, aka Uni the Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am the Hood Unicorn. And in the building with me, I have my funny buddy. Hey. And I've missed her. I haven't seen you since Friday.
Yeah, Friday. It's been a week.
A week.
A whole week.
And then you came in looking all scrumdiddlyumptious. Okay, you got your little Mexican girl kicking it today. I see your little chola necklaces.
Yes, soy de different highway.
Hey, dame un beso. Yeah.
Cute, papi. I do look a little Latina.
You know what I'm saying? You got your little trindles down on the side.
Oh, shit. My daughter said, Mom, you look like an LOL doll today.
You know what I'm saying? I see your cute. I see your cute.
That's funny because this is me not wanting to wash my hair, so I just pulled it back.
Man.
So, yeah, we good.
Yo, speaking of wash hair, so while I was watching Deion Cole on Instagram, right? I mean,
he's most underrated.
He is. Oh my God! I wonder if we could get Deion Cole on the show. Deion Cole he definitely is one of the most underrated comedians right now. This man is funny as shit. Yes. Okay, and he said something on his show that had me cracking up on his comedy special where he was like, he was looking at these houses and hotel rooms. He was in his hotel room and the shower was at the top on the ceiling. And he said, this is how I can tell there's no black people on the board, because black people might not want they whole body.
Oh, that is true.
We want to control when,
and that's when my wife kicked in because I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Oh no, there's no way in hell I'm getting my hair wet every time I get in the shower. And then I thought about it because I was thinking just specifically for women, but I thought about my husband. I was like, "Oh, that nigga would be mad at that too."
He's got locks.
Because he's got locks. So think of all these people out here that you are just not
marginalizing.
Yeah, like that's some white people shit.
Is.
And so then he hit him with the but that's because white girls, when they get in the shower, they want to feel like goddamn.
Josh, I already know. He ain't even gotta say it. This is what we do in the shower. It's a commercial every time. We on the Titanic. every time. That's how we wash our hair. That's where the privilege comes from.
It's like they be slinging hair.
No.
So my dumb ass is watching. Look. So my dumb ass is watching Laura Croft the other day, right? I'm sitting here watching Tomb Raider. This bitch go get in the shower. First thing she do.
Absolutely.
Every scene is just her in there with the water. And I'm just thinking to myself,
We suds it up? Yeah.
ain't no way.
Every time.
Do you know how long it take to dry these locks? Do you know what my day would be like if every time I got in the shower, my hair got wet?
Yeah.
Like,
I do.
it's no way.
Because that is so absolutely true. I never thought about that at all. That's how I take my showers. I be in that motherfucker like reading the back of the shampoo bottle.
No.
First
First of all, the stuff that's in my hair, if it get in my eyes, I'm dead. You know how much cocoa butter, oils, tea tree oils, and shit that I put in this every couple of days to keep this scalp right? That stuff will run into my eyes every morning, and I'm just sitting up there trying to not die. I'm good. Y'all up yet? We wake y'all up yet? Y'all laughing hard enough yet?
I never thought about that ever in my life.
Man, I love me some Deion Cole.
That is so true.
That motherfucker sexy and mean.
Yeah.
You can tell he one of them niggas that like don't give a F. Like you be sitting up there talking shit. He be like, who was you talking to like that? And you be like,
but his style of comedy
care about me.
He just say it and it's right in your face.
Yeah.
I love him.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. If y'all have not watched Deion Cole's, he's got 2 comedy specials. One of them he got on all black, and the other one he got on like some gray pants, some green pants or whatever. Both of them are funny as shit. Man, both of them are funny.
You ever caught him on Blackish?
That was the only reason between him and the girl, Yari.
Oh gosh.
Oh God. She made me like really feel bad. Like I'm telling y'all, it's certain kids out here. They're not kids, but in my mind, I'm way older than them, right? Mm-hmm. And so it makes me feel real pedophile-ish, being like, God dang, you fine as hell. She's one of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Gorgeous.
She's gorgeous because parents? She's so freaking smart.
She is. Was it where's she? Harvard
or Yale or something like that? She's like intelligent.
Her dad is fine and her mama
fine.
Her
mama fine too.
Yeah, but her dad got that I guess he's white man, but not white man. You know what I'm saying? Like European, like I don't know. But she looked just like her mama though. Like if you look at her face, she looked just like her mama. And I love it because her mama's dark skin and she light skin. And I deal with that.
I don't even classify her as light skin or dark skin. She's just a real. She's the brown
of the world.
Like when they be like, oh, brown people.
Brown. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they be like, when South Park was like, one day all of the races will mix together and everybody will look alike.
That's it. If we all could look like her,
man, I rock it. Another one for me is that show Euphoria. What's the girl?
Casey Undercover?
No.
I thought, who plays in Euphoria?
The black girl who was in Spider-Man.
Casey Undercover.
No, who was Casey Undercover?
Zendaya.
Yes,
Casey Undercover.
I ain't never seen Casey Undercover, but Zendaya is gorgeous.
Yes,
oh my God, that girl is beautiful.
But she has the same thing where they're gorgeous, but that's not even what they display. It's what they do. The projects they pick, all of that, it makes them gorgeous. And that's why I always talk about when people be like beauty fades, and it doesn't if your beauty is like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Zendaya got me when she was in that black and white movie.
Oh yeah. But I love when she's ugly, if that makes sense. I love when Zendaya is rough looking, her hair's a mess because she's so
like Spike when she was in Spider-Man.
I never saw it.
Oh, when she was in Spider-Man, she looked like a little kid that ain't yet full. Yeah. You know how you call them trailer park kids? She was trailer park kid in Spider-Man.
And one look she had for an award show, her hair was just awry. She just came from like the emergency room or something. Everything was just awry, but she was so beautiful
that it worked,
and it made it prettier. That it shined through the wretchedness.
Yeah. When they was talking about her when she was on the red carpet and she had the locks, and it was like, oh, she looks like she smells like patchouli and
Juliana DePandy said that.
Yeah, like that was my first time noticing her, but I didn't feel the way I feel about her now. Then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, she's a cute little kid, and they're wrong as hell for that. After that movie with her, and I think, was it Lateef? No, Denzel Washington's son. That was Denzel Washington's son.
Go back to that one you just said. Lateef? That's that dude?
No, Denzel Washington's son was in that movie with her, and he is fine as shit.
So who is Look, I'm over here because I just recognized him. I think his name is. He was in The Harder They Fall.
Lateef.
Man, that man is fine. He dirty fine. Like, no, he looked like he could come from the east side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
But he could also walk on the red carpet. It's in his eye.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lateef. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Lateef can get it.
Have you seen Sorry to Bother You? Watch Sorry to Bother You. It is insane.
That's the one with old boy from Power, right?
He's in that. Lateef. I don't know who's in Power. I don't watch it. He's the main character, and it's insane.
Really?
Yeah. Watch it. Watch it.
I'll watch it. Good
We'll
morning.
just give our recommendations.
Good morning. Oh, we got some comments over here on TikTok. Let me address this. Somebody said, good morning, Queen. Is it a private or charter school? Oh, my kid go to a public school. We were talking about my kid's school. I would tell y'all, but I don't know. Somebody said, looking all peanut butter and jelly. Ooh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Let's see. Somebody said, and Greece. Oh, they probably talking about white people. White people from Greece don't look like white people, but they white people.
Oh, I was thinking stuff that falls out your hair.
Oh, maybe grease in my eye. Yeah, either way, yeah.
Go back.
I like y'all too. Thank you. We like you too. Somebody said Zenadea. That was her name. Yeah. That's it. Good morning, y'all. What's up? Let's see how I want to start this off. Do I want to motivate y'all this morning? Or are we still just talking king shit this morning?
You know,
that's how we started it off. I know.
If you don't get motivation from this shit talking,
man. Yesterday's motivation really hit me kind of hard because I was really feeling that for a while. You know, the whole I care movement. I'm gonna really work on that a little bit more. I want you guys to start to care more. You know what I mean? We're walking around way too often just, not caring, and it really does filter in other parts of your life. If you really don't care all the time, I don't care, I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's getting a little out of hand.
No, I'm definitely with that one.
I said this on somebody else's show and they were really enamored by the statement. So I want to say it again on this show. The young man was talking, Mr. Grant, shout out to Mr. Grant, and he was telling a story about how when he came out to his parents, it was really bad. And for a moment in the midst of it all, he wanted to hurt himself, take himself out. And his exact statement was, I wanted to hurt myself, but I was too much of a coward and I wasn't brave enough to do it. And I listened to his statement and I thought about it and I said, I want us to change the way we think when we say that, because I hear a lot of people say that, like, I'm not strong enough to do that, or I'm too scary, or I'm not, I can't do that. No, it's that you were strong enough to get through that moment. You weren't a coward and not able to take yourself out. You were very strong and you were able to survive that emotion that you felt at that moment. Because looking at Grant now, there's no way in hell this person wants to kill himself. There's no way in hell this person, and if he does, you know how we can't tell what people are going through. If he does, he's definitely one of those people who I would never tell. He has an amazing light about himself. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have been able to be the person he is now, helping the people that he helps now, if he would have succumbed to his emotions then. Gotcha. So if you are out there, and I think we talk about mental health a lot, and we talk about people who go through this a little bit more now than ever because we can't tell. You know, it's a lot of people out there in their head, and they're only in their head, and there's nobody else in there with them. And sometimes the voices that you hear in your head are not always positive. You know, we talked about this last year where I was like, I'm starting to talk nice to myself. You know what I'm saying? I talk sweet to myself. The same way I expect somebody to talk to me, I am making sure I talk to me like that. But for some of y'all out there, that voice that's talking to you is not a sweet talker. As a matter of fact, it's very disrespectful. You know, so I hope that if somebody is in that position today, that you understand you didn't fail. You were strong enough to keep going. You know, I really hope that. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, don't feel as though you failed. You're strong enough to keep going. You were strong enough to have another day. You were strong enough to possibly make it through that feeling, and I'm glad you're still here. You know, like for real, because that triggered me.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking of the mindset you have to have, and those are those little clues when you say you never really know what someone's going through. But if you think about the things that they're saying, like the mindset you have to think that you failed because you didn't go through with what you wanted to, which would have been devastating and tragic. That's a different kind of mindset. And I wonder, I mean, of course, like you said, now you would never guess, but I wonder, it would make me still ask him if he's okay, to still see it as
and I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I was like, but you're not like that right now, right? And he was like, no. I was like, you good now, right? He was like, yeah, okay, good. Like, we're good then.
I'll work this out.
You know what I'm saying? Because if not, bring your ass over here. Let me get you hug. I ain't got nothing else for you. I don't know nothing else to do, but I will hug it out of you. Come on. Let me hug it out you.
That's real. And you, like you said, you never know who's talking to them in their head. It might not even be them. So yeah, I had a family member who did succeed at ending his life, and when we found his notebooks and stuff, he was living with another person in his head, and that's the part that we don't understand. You know?
And something that I heard somebody say one time too is that you got to realize, as a parent, you are that voice in your kid's head.
You create their monologue.
So you got to be careful at how you address your kids, how you talk to them, and the things that you say to them, because them babies need to make sure that internal monologue is one that makes sense for them and sounds good to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you are always down on your kids, if you always telling your kids they ain't shit, they ain't gonna be shit, you look just like your dumb ass, ugly ass daddy. Yeah. If you constantly down in your children, that's the inner voice that they hear in their head. And they hear it in your voice until one day it's not your voice they hear anymore, it's their voice. And now they don't know the difference.
Yep.
You have to be extremely careful with that as a parent. Look, we've said this over and over again on this show. I already know as a parent I'm gonna fuck up my kids. It's to what extent?
In which direction?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we did not mess up our kids as parents, then the next generation wouldn't work as hard to be better than us. There's a reason why every single I ain't met a generation yet
that ain't fucked up.
That was like, oh, our parents were amazing. No, every generation is like, well, my mom and dad got me through and I love them, but let me tell you about my dad real quick.
And I'm gonna just say this, don't be too nice to your kids either. Because if you be too nice to your kids, they end up like me, where they think everybody's supposed to love them. Like, what you mean? What you mean no? My mama never taught me that.
You gotta be like me. I'm a bully mine. Just be like, Mom, no. I ain't even asked you nothing yet. The world gonna say no.
I'm preparing you.
I'm preparing you for what the world gonna say.
No, that's real talk. I'm laughing, but I'm not playing. I used to look at motherfuckers like, huh? Bitch. Yeah, so don't be too cool, but don't be too nice to these niggas either.
Nah, man, you gotta let them know. You gotta toughen up that shit. Hey,
let them know.
Hey,
the toughest love come from home.
Directly in your sternum, my nigga. Cave your whole chest in. Just because you did something that I can't prove you did. I know you did something.
Or you're going to. So either way, it's whatever I do is warranted.
I did it for the thought of it.
You might think about it later, and now you won't.
My son just turned 12 on Tuesday. I got a feel. I'm waiting for this nigga to smell himself.
Oh yeah.
My dad was like, "Oh snap, you got a 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh, it's about time to fight." I said, "My dad, that meme of that little halal boy with the big head." My dad was like, "Who's that? You or Georgie?" I said, "Me."
No, yeah, mine is turning 13 next in like 2 months.
Come on.
And he is smelling himself. So my sister is closer to his age than my age. So over Thanksgiving, they always wrestle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My son whooped her ass. He whooped, and I'm talking about in one like photo. And everyone, we were playing kickball. Everyone just stopped. We was like, "All right, King, you a grown man now. You got to pay some bills. Here's the keys to the car, nigga. You got a picture too. Like, just bring them through the back door, nigga, because you was fully grown." And like he walked different. You'll see it. The walk different. You know what I'm saying? The towel stickier. Like, God damn. Like, motherfucker be in the bathroom at 4 a.m. Man, what you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like my baby, I still look at my baby like he's supposed to have on light up shoes.
Don't do him like that. Don't look at him like that. Let that man be a man. I already know Sunshine.
That's my baby.
He's your baby. Just like I'm your funny bunny. He's the world's GJ, right? That's who he is to the world. Let that man be that. Or she's gonna be coming home. If you don't.
Good morning. Oh, I ain't worried about the girls. Let me tell you something. I got a Zoe. Zoe is going to be a pit bull when it comes to her brother. She already don't play. Like that's her brother. I already know. Soon as it get to the right moments where I can really train her right, I'm gonna have her. I'm gonna have.
She said.
I'm gonna have Zoe.
I can train her.
Yes, Zoe is gonna be that first line of defense because I promise you, but you got to get through Zoe to get to me. Okay,
it's
Zoe.
Like a level up.
Yeah, hey, and it's gonna come naturally because that's how my husband's family was. My husband got stories of girls leaving crying because his cousins. Because he don't have no sisters. Yeah. So his girl cousins like Rozzy, like Bobby. You know what I'm saying?
They sound like they with the shits. Rozzy and Bobby.
Rozzy, like Bobby, and Alix.
Oh shit!
Shut up! I'm telling you right now, them three right there. Them three right there.
It sound like Heathcliff's friends, man. It sound like they hang out, ready to win.
Send bitches out crying like the stories I used to hear where they was like, man, no, we terrorized them hoes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you can't deal with that, then you ain't gonna be able to make it in the family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so when I came around, I was right there with them. Like you should see me and Rozzy be playing. Like Rozzy is one of those when she get in the mood.
Oh, I know. I done been out with Rozzy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Rozzy get to be like that. You got to get her right back, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I made Rozzy mad as hell the other day. I sat on her bed without no underwear on. Rozzy's ready. She said, is your naked cooch on my blanket? Yeah. She was so mad at me. But it kind of was get back because the other day she was messing with me and I was like, Roz, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Roz. Leave me alone.
No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we too old to be fighting, but it's other ways of getting back. Bitch, don't have nothing in the refrigerator. I will eat that shit today.
I feel you.
Keep fucking with me.
I never had siblings to have to defend or nothing like that.
Really?
But like my mom.
7 brothers.
Nah.
Defenses is up.
My mom's side of the family is all females and my dad is all males. So my mom and them, they're majority Libras. So whenever you bring a man home, they all love him. Oh, like the man don't fall in love with you. They fall in love with
the
all
family.
The bitches. Because we all do the same. We're all me times 5 women times 4 more cousins.
Yeah.
So niggas love it there. My dad's side of the family be like, all right, do this blow. Pull out $10,000 and let's see what happens at the strip club. Then we'll see if you can kick it with my daughter. That'd be my dad's side. And then they'll throw in like some algebra just to make sure the nigga ain't dumb. You be like, Dad. So
I didn't have to go through none of that. Like, again, I've only dated 2 people my whole life. So I had one boyfriend all through high school. My mama didn't like him. He ain't like my mama. I kept them niggas separated.
That's me too.
You know what I'm saying? My dad lived in a whole nother state. All my brothers lived in a whole nother state. So I ain't had nobody that really was like snapping on nobody to be like, hey, don't play with my girl like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, maybe that's why I got this nigga in me. Because I had to let niggas know, don't play with me. Don't play with my heart, bruh. I'll make you cry. Please don't. And I did one time. I did make that dude cry one time and just looked at him like, oh. But he deserved it. Like, don't play with my heart.
That's funny. No, my dad didn't know I was getting married until it was about a week before I got married. Then I told him, and but I already knew what was because I need your input, father.
But you know what? I will say this about my dad, and this is one of the reasons why I love my dad so much. When it's time for my dad to be present, my dad do not play. When I told my dad I had a new boyfriend, I was about to move in with him, and I'm pregnant.
My dad was in Atlanta like the next week. He's knocking on
him. Right. He met him. He met his mama. He met Uncle Pete. Like, he met the whole family because he was like, wait a minute. Like, my dog, because my family knew, like, I wasn't about to allow just anybody to get me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really love my husband. I love the person that he is, his mental, and I knew that this was a good look or whatever. So it was cool. I didn't mind that I wasn't married or anything. My dad, he was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. My mom, as soon as I told my mom I was pregnant, my first thing out of my mom's mouth was, so you're going to go get that fixed?
Oh, mama.
And I was like, no, I don't think you heard the way I said it. I said I'm having a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom immediately was like, so you're on the way to the clinic?
Damn, mama. I don't even remember what my mama said. I know my mama was happy, but my grandma told me I was pregnant. She said, so I walked in now. She said, so when you gonna tell everybody?
God damn it.
You fucking psychic lady. I ain't saying shit.
Damn.
I ain't saying shit. There was no way for her to know. There was absolutely no way for her to know, except for grandma instinct.
My first one, I did not know. I just knew something was wrong. My second one, I knew soon as we did the booty. Soon it was over, I was like, I'm pregnant. He was like, no, you're not. I spent the next 2 weeks waiting for my hormones to kick in, so when I peed on the stick, it would actually say I'm pregnant.
You did.
Oh, I knew she was on the way. I knew she was on the way. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, how y'all doing out there in TikTok land? How y'all doing out there in Instagram land? This is All Hustle. Yeah, we're on Instagram today. We're Insta-ing for a little bit, and we're TikToking for a little bit. This is All Hustle, No Fear, and each and every morning we wake you guys up with a little bit of motivation, which I just motivated you, a little bit of kikis, which we have been kikiing this morning, and some current events / education, which we gonna do today. Alix, you missed it. I came up with a new segment yesterday.
Oh, what is it?
It's called You Don't Say.
Oh, and what is that pertaining to?
Just those stories that I don't know where I'm gonna put them. But you don't say.
Curious by nature.
Yeah,
sometimes thrilling, maybe enjoyable, sometimes disgusting.
You don't say. Okay. Is that right? Talk about that. Okay. All right. But today is Thursday, and on Thursdays, what do we talk about? That's what I smell like.
What do we talk about on Thursday?
Weeds. We do. First thing I want to say is, going forward, I need to wake up a little bit earlier. Because I be trying in the morning in the car, rolling up. No, not in the car. In the house, rolling up. And then I go in my car and turn the car on because it's too cold. And then sitting in the house trying to smoke real quick before I jump in that car while the car warming up. And I'm realizing this is way too close to the time I'm actually supposed to be in the building.
Like I need stoner time.
Yeah. I need and it's so weird because, not to be funny, when you're a cute girl, it's not like it takes a lot to get dressed in the morning. All I have to really do is wash my face, lotion, brush my teeth, and put on my eyelashes. Depending on how I feel, depends on if you actually get eyebrows and some rouge.
That's more than I do. I take my chapstick and rub it on my cheek. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
But look, locked up. Hey, I ain't pressing shit. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you, this morning I actually had to brush my sides down because I realized it's about time to shave my sides again. So it don't really take too long. So it's not like I need an hour in the morning to get dressed. I really only need about a good 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's those other things that I don't think about, like warming up the car
and smoking weed.
Or smoking, that I need to add another 15
or
minutes
having to
my
walk
day.
back and forth because you know you put that there and then you know your kid took it and put it there.
My anxiety in the morning. Oh my God. Oh my God. My anxiety in the morning. Like, did I leave this? Did I remember this? Like, yeah it's bad. It's bad. So
I get sidetracked too.
Yeah, so today we're talking about cannabis. That means I might have to get off TikTok. Can we talk about cannabis on TikTok? Was that?
It depends who you are and what you do. Like, I don't know. I mean, should we give it a code word for the day? Speaking code. Plants.
So we're going to be talking about a cannabis scam that's going on. We're also going to be talking about finally scientists have said what we've been saying to DARE officers for our whole life. Cannabis is not a gateway drug, bruh.
For real, because
every DARE officer, I pissed a DARE officer off so bad when I was in 6th grade. I will never forget this. This DARE officer, big white dude, he had the dog, everything, and he's trying to tell us that cannabis is a gateway drug and it's just as bad as crack and this, that, the third. So here go my little dumb smart ass. I said, I ain't never seen nobody break off their mama's antenna for no weed, dog. I said, real. And because you keep trying to tell us we're going to get peer pressured into smoking weed or into doing drugs. Sir, I just don't think crackheads is going to peer pressure you into wasting their drugs. If you don't do crack, I don't see a crackhead offering you crack. No. And he was like, they're going to make you smoke crack. And I was like, that doesn't sound believable
at all.
It doesn't sound believable. Now, if you would have said alcohol, I see alcohol as a peer pressure type drug. Alcoholics peer pressure you into drinking alcohol all the time.
Yeah, definitely I do.
Drug addicts do not waste their drugs on you.
If we're sharing drugs, we've already established a relationship.
Right.
It's probably reciprocated. And I never understood that shit either. And I used to be on the same thing as you because they wanted us to sign contracts and say we
I was just about to say, and then I told them I'm not signing this.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm not allowed to sign anything under the age of 18 and make it a valid contract. I know the law.
Yeah, I said I don't want to lie to y'all. No. And my mom was like, Alex. I'm like, but I don't know. I said, Mom, because at that time my mom smoked. And this is the 80s, not early 90s. I'm talking about smoked in the house, in the car. My mom smoked
cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
But the act of seeing smoke, you know, it diminished the value of the threat of smoke. So yeah, and I remember them trying to get, and it never made sense to me. This is not a gateway drug.
It's not.
I know people who do real drugs in real life, and they don't share.
Exactly.
For real.
We also gonna talk about this lady who said she wasn't making enough money in the lunch line, so she opened a trap.
Shout out to her. I'm sorry, kids, but she should have been at the Piccadilly line. Is all I'm saying.
And she was servicing the wrong people because
that's it.
The teachers got more money and they needed more. I would have had all the teachers. I got a little backup story for that one. For some things I got into as a teenager with the teachers. Somebody said people peer pressure other people.
That's what peer pressure is. Right? That's the definition.
That's the definition of peer pressure. What we're saying is people don't peer pressure people over certain items.
Yes. Yeah. Certain items. Hey,
now, if you said people peer pressure people into getting peed on, I would say it's 2013. Yes, they do.
Speaking of, this weekend, all right,
later on in the day, we got Weird Science. We're going to be talking about some Dino caviar. Shout out to my daughter who did the Doritos and caviar challenge.
Oh, I saw her face. Oh, I wouldn't want to do that.
We're going to be talking about this monkey man. Stop it. And The Matrix. All right. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned today because All Hustle, No Fear is a good show.
It's the best show.
It's the bestest ever. Okay. So where my truckers at? Because we love you, truckers. This is All Hustle, No Fear. Come back. What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone and listen to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495. Breaker 49, Breaker 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
Yeah. Shining. We shining. I don't even need diamonds to know we blinded. We just shining. Got the sound so sonic. And I don't mean to be honest, but last I checked, I'm rolling with the set to catch a jet until the next. That's big money. Doing big things. Coast to coast, I'm in the Land Rover. That's a big range. All in all, my mama proud of me. She see the big change. From the rip, my nigga style with me. Yeah, the whole gang. Yeah, you know the name. Who you trying? Yeah, Fuego, lay low, stay high, stay woke. Out in LA, shooting lines, oh nigga, that's ballin'. Yeah, Lower Valley, know the set, where I'm from, where I rep, what I do, where I'm at, baby, please don't ask me. Yeah, all these questions and shit. Just hop that ass in the whip, stunting out to the strip. Out in BK, making major moves, looking up, word to Vic. You know the boy get sick. Tell me who coded. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. Yeah, I might lay with your bae. Yeah, I might lay with your boo. Baby, what you tryna do? Touchdown, just come through. Yeah, that bitch with the crew. Ayy, yeah, you know how we do. Yeah, out here making moves. Yeah, no time for the snooze. Big money. Yeah, big cars for that big ass. Bounce back when I whip that. Hella loose on the gym black. About to vacate, get my mind straight. Hella sharp when I get back. Couple shows, you can count that. Hella cake off the kickback. Yeah. Stay true from the rip, nigga. How to cleanse out the click, nigga. How to kill off the sip, niggas. How to let go, how to level up, double up to get rich, nigga. Thoughts cross past the rim, nigga. Head high, little brim, nigga. Yeah, I'm good all across the valley. Loon boy ask about me. Cushed up when they found me. Gang, 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 if you niggas trip, you can go and that's about me. Got the crew right behind me. How you niggas gon' stop? At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae. At the end of the day, I'ma keep getting this pay. Benjamin's all in the way, took a flight to LA. Photo shoot shot in 4K, then I might lay with your bae.
Welcome to Freedom Summer. Timeless liberty.
Back when Florence meant Alabama, not Italy. Back when Huntsville wasn't really too into me. Back when Lax and Priestess ran the streets, them fleeces was up my sleeve. My jeans, they kept the crease, you know I was a beast. Riding with Miller and Miller brother Caprice. We pull up on Kendrick, I know his mama would cook a feast, to say the least. We had a place for our official sacrificial beliefs. Skipping school with them freaks. Tell the truth, my mama wouldn't let me get braids. She didn't want me stereotype my last day of 10th grade. Back when the IG page couldn't put you on stage. Back before Boosie said he a pussy, you find a 20, man, that shit just had me amazed. Back when doing dirt meant at least somebody was getting paid. Nowadays, these niggas doing dirt just for likes on their page. Man, is this a phase? Back when Bull used to have me in the projects for days. Underage and smoking weed blazed. Before Tip and Jeezy was let out they cage, man, we was outcasts all day. Mike Jones, Paul Wall, 8, Ball, MJG, Big Snoop Dogg, Drake, Pop. Before anyone said I was a thot. Before Lean and Rock, before we ever motorbike with Young Jock. Before they could snatch it on Napster. Before they would classify a classic album the day after. Before Bush had natural disaster and television had caught Kanye giving them backlash for the black African mishappiness. Before skinny jeans was happening. Before Obama picked the cabinet. Before 100K followers was deemed adequate. Before pursuing genuine interest was adamant. These days couldn't fathom it. These days rappers lack talent, passion, and good management. Doing a balancing act on a mannequin. Strict diet, hamburger sandwiches, late night packaging, cannabis, Jack Boy scrambling, ambulance can't come fast enough. Them second chances don't come, that first one don't pass it up. Talking back before I knew an hourglass could move fast as fuck. I was legit sitting in my room thinking life wasn't adding up. Would I be young forever? Would I die standing up?
Keep on living, young nigga, keep on living.
The only cure for the struggle is just the hustle. Just left the coldest winter, please welcome the Freedom Summer. We free of pain, pride, and depression. Self-esteem and depression. Free of whack rappers disrespecting the legends. Free of ads and dimensions. Free of fake news. Free of them tiki torch, all-right shit-faced bastards. Free of being scared of the rapture. You ain't right with God, you better get right. We watching out for midnight, that's 12. And we ain't even doing nothing wrong, and that's what's wrong. We freeing ourselves, and that won't take long. Be yourself, love yourself, embrace the OGs. Respect the CEO to the manager to security to the janitor. One love, easy.
Freedom, 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 freedom.
This free.
Hi everyone. My name is Ty. I joined the book club because lately I've been working on a lot of self-development. I'm trying to push myself to actually create the life that I want. So I joined the book club as a way to help change their mindset, as a way to learn something different and something new that help push me there. So far, reading this first book, I can't say that it has changed the way I think, like, completely. Like, my perception of things now is a lot different than what it was when I started. So I'm excited, so excited to be here. I can't wait to finish this book, which is why I've been reading so many pages lately, because I want to make sure I stay on track. I want to make sure I keep up, and I'm excited to see what book comes next, and excited to learn and network with everyone in the group. Have a nice Sunday. Bye.
And we're back. All right, this is All Hustle No Fear. If you don't know, it's the behind the scenes conversations for me. But you got to follow us on social media to catch those conversations. You can follow us on all social media platforms at All Hustle No Fear. And just tune in, tap in, and check us out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Hokey pokey. All right, now it's time to talk to y'all about what's going on in the world, and we're talking about wits. Let's start with this cannabis scam. This is actually crazy. Listen, you guys, the more and more we're able to make cannabis mainstream, the more there are going to be people who try to, scammy.
exactly how it goes.
That's exactly how it goes. So marijuana dispensary scams are on the rise. And you know what? Just to make sure I don't lose my service. Listen, anybody on TikTok who's watching right now, if you guys love it, you're enjoying the show, you can watch us on YouTube at All Hustle No Fear, or you can go to Instagram and watch us on All Hustle No Fears live, because I know Instagram ain't gonna cut me off for this conversation. So deuces. Gotta go. Being mindful, because I don't want to lose it. I'm doing good. Why won't it click off? Hang up. Hang up.
No, yeah, we got.
Hey, bitch, how you hang up the phone?
Censor for the
You got to censor the sensors. Hey, bitch, how you hang up the phone? All right, here we go. With new recreational pot shops now open in Rhode Island, of all places. Rhode Island has got pot shops. Man, I can't wait for Atlanta.
Pot shops?
Yeah, pot shops.
I guess that's a good way to put it. Pot shops. That's weird. Dang. I'm thinking about it.
And Connecticut, and for some southern New Englanders, they get to give weed a try. Unfortunately, the Better Business Bureau said that scammers are already capitalizing on people's interests. The BBB said victims are attempting to purchase marijuana online with the promise of home delivery, but instead, scammers are creating fake websites and charging customers phony fees via cash apps. Victims said they are shelling out hundreds of dollars for products that never arrive. Now that is being legalized through the different states here in New England, scammers are keen at targeting consumers with potential scams, said Paula Fleming, who is the Chief Marketing and Sales Officer at the Better Business Bureau. The ones that are that we're hearing via our bbb.org scam tracker have been identified as scammers that are asking for payment through digital wallet apps such as Zelle or Cash App. We're encouraging people, if you are purchasing through a dispensary, do not provide payment via those apps. In addition to avoiding payments via Cash App, the BBB said it's also important to do some research. It is a new industry in Connecticut and Rhode Island, and many businesses are new. If you have doubts about whether or not a business is legitimate, visit the business in person before you hand over your monies.
The biggest red flag is Cash App.
Yeah, but I know why. I get why, though. And I get why a person would believe that it would be okay, because you still can't make money off of cannabis federally. So that means things like credit card companies and stuff won't take your money for that, right? Like, you can't pay for weed with PayPal.
Because it's illegal.
Yeah, PayPal ain't gonna take that money.
But that's what happens when you try to some shit that's been going down in the hood for years, and then you take it to the streets. This is what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all are so behind, and y'all haven't been buying drugs, so y'all don't know. You know what I mean? Y'all been scared to buy drugs, and now that you can, y'all doing dumb stuff.
Right.
Like,
and remember, the weed man's girlfriend is a booster.
Exactly. And everybody knows it's like hand to hand, dog. I'm not giving you my money with no product, the same way you wouldn't give me no product without the money.
Right, same time, dog.
Yeah,
I don't know you
at all.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, in the hood, is you liable to get a bag of oregano.
That part too.
Please don't get the dudes from the Texaco. No, that is an airbag.
And everybody knows you got like a 10-second examination clause. You can say shit, say yes, no, and then the exchange of cash.
Right, but you leave. But once you leave,
oh yeah, it's yours when you leave.
It's yours.
If you cash at me first, hell no, I'm not giving you my product. You gave me my money. I'm good. On to the next one.
I'm at work.
Yeah, Tanner. You gotta learn how to buy your drugs the right way, Tanner.
Okay. So we started having this conversation already in the background about cannabis being a gateway drug. We absolutely positively have never believed that cannabis was a gateway drug. And now finally they can stop using that as propaganda and acting as if it actually is, because we know it's not. All right. So in Boulder, Colorado, which of course, you know, I really think Boulder and California should be the first places to really have cannabis research. because facilities and stuff, because they've been selling cannabis legally the longest there, right?
Yeah, the West Coast is definitely.
And because of that, they've received enough tax money. So they need to take that tax money and put it back into actual research, right? And a lot of these researches, the stuff that we believe to have been true about cannabis needs to be debunked and overturned. We need to fix the propaganda about cannabis. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely got to fix the propaganda behind cannabis if we're going to continue to allow people to consume it. You know, so legalizing cannabis does not increase substance use or disorders or the use of other illicit drugs. Therefore, it cannot be considered a gateway drug. Okay, that first statement right there, that very first statement right there is the exact reason why it should be descheduled at this point.
Absolutely.
Because that is exactly why it's scheduled the way it's scheduled, because it's supposed to be addictive and a gateway drug, and we've already proven that it's not a gateway drug,
and it's not
and its addiction levels are not that of cocaine or sugar.
Addictive. The addiction comes with the action, but the actual cannabis does not cause
addiction. Correct. Exactly.
And that is the definition of scheduling. That's why we're saying this. Scheduling is how likely are you to get addicted. So there we go.
The study published on January 5th in the psychological and the psychological. Yep. Medicine said that despite many critics of legalization expressing concerns that cannabis is a gateway drug, research found no changes in illicit drug use after legalization. Instead, it may actually reduce alcohol-related problems and opioid problems as well. I knew cannabis was something to be praised when I watched this documentary, and this dude had seizures and stuttering issues, and like he just like did the whole time, and they gave him some cannabis oil like lingually, underneath his tongue, and within a matter of moments he was.
I saw the same thing.
You saw that? Mm-hmm. He was normal. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't ever looked up or researched Charlotte's Web or looked up RSO, Rick Simpson oil, like I don't want anybody to ever feel as though I am an advocate for cannabis because I'm on the rec side of it and I think you should just be allowed to get high the way you want to get high. That's not why I'm into cannabis. I'm into cannabis because I have chronic back pain issues and I do not have to take opioids for it.
Which are gateway drugs.
You take opioids and they cut you off, you're on heroin.
Yes.
That's a gateway drug.
Yeah.
Take opioids, you sit in the corner drooling. You miss picking your kids up from school. Yeah. You sleep all damn day.
You know they have heroin clinics to get you off of heroin. You know what they put you on?
Opioids.
Methadone. Opioids. All of that. And that's the same shit they'll give you when you hurt.
I'm on drugs because I'm on drugs. And I'm on drugs because I'm on drugs.
Exactly.
It's a stupid, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. So, you know, I need people to be, you know, very clear and understand that a lot of what you've learned, especially our parents and our grandparents, it's propaganda. It was propaganda. Okay. And the only way to beat propaganda is with actual science, with actual research. So that's why I wanted to talk about this right here. But according to CU, the study also found no link between legalization and cognitive, psychological, social, relationship, and financial problems. We really didn't find any support for a lot of the harms people worry about with legalization, said lead author Stephanie Zellers, who began the research as a graduate student at CU's Boulder's Institute for Behavioral Genetics. From a public health perspective, these results are reassuring. That is kind of funny, though. It don't matter how broke you are. You always just seem to have enough money for some weed.
You find that money. So a bitch be starving, but guess what?
I got a little. I could get her some weed. I get some weed.
That'd be funny. Yeah, that is very true.
You know what I'm saying? It's always. I ain't got no gas, but
weed.
Get some weed.
And I think that's that you gotta prioritize. You care about gas, but once you smoke the weed, you don't care about gas. It's that fucking in your system.
They gathered the data, research from CU Boulder and the University of Colorado and Schultz Medical Campus and the University of Minnesota. Took data from the Institute for Behavioral Genetics and the Minnesota Center for Twin Family Research to study 4,000 twins. The twins came from Colorado, which was one of the first states to legalize marijuana, and Minnesota, where recreational use remains illegal. Researchers found that identical twins living in states where cannabis is legal used it 20% more frequently. However, when they compared the results and looked at cannabis use disorder or use of alcohol and illicit drugs and psychotic behavior, the research found no relationship to legalization. Our study suggests that we should not be overly concerned about everyday use in a legalized environment, but no drug is risk-free. It wouldn't be a mistake to dismiss the risk from higher doses of a drug that is relatively safe in small amounts. Additionally, the research found that twins who lived in cannabis legal states show fewer symptoms of alcohol disorder. And I believe it because I don't drink. I don't drink like that. I don't need to drink like that. I'm not a drinker like that, but I will cannabis.
Oh, most definitely. I'll do both. You know, I've had my issues with drinking too much, but I don't know. For me, I think it's the person. We gotta stop blaming the drug, because I know people who can do cocaine and do surgery at the same time, but I also know people who can do cocaine and cannot get out the bathroom. You know what I mean? So we gotta stop blaming the drug in its entirety and start looking at the individual. And I think that has a lot to do with it. My daddy, he said the best drug he ever tried was crack. He said it was the best thing ever. That's why he knew he could never do it again, because he would be
a crackhead.
Yeah, so you got to know your limits. Dog.
I ain't gonna front. It's drugs that I won't do specifically. They make you ugly,
like meth.
Have you seen? I ain't seen a sexy meth addict yet,
and it only takes like 3 days. You do meth one time and your face melt off. Like what?
I ain't never seen a sexy crackhead. Y'all ever seen Holiday Heart? Y'all saw the way that mama looked from Holiday Heart when she was walking around with that wig all messed up.
The messed up part about crackheads is they don't know they not sexy. Like a meth head, no, she looked like that. A crackhead does not know. A crackhead is in this thing, wig backwards, panties on, inside out, trying to sell some.
Looking like a
like you don't like it like an Alix superhero. Like crackheads come out the dumpster like they on fucking Rodeo Drive. Bitch, you just throw out the dumpster with somebody else's mini skirt on.
Talking to you like this.
Right? What you mean? Shoes don't match. Why your heels got shoelaces? Bitch, it ain't no holes for shoelaces, but you got shoelaces. Like, crackheads be having the purse, the big old purse. Bitch, what are you doing?
Oh, play with crackheads. Oh, play with
you
crackheads.
You can't tell them they are fine.
All right, so this story is out of Lafayette. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much, y'all, but the girl kicked me in my sleep like 3 or 4 times last night. I kept dreaming about some weird ass shit, so I couldn't go to bed. So I'm really on one of those where I close my eyes, but I did not sleep last night.
I feel you.
I closed them.
I went to bed at 8 o'clock,
but I did not sleep.
I went to bed at 8 o'clock. I missed all the good texts here. I woke up at 3 like, damn, I could have had fun. I got options last night. But it's all good.
Okay, so this is out of Lafayette. A temporary cafeteria worker at a high school, and I cannot pronounce that name. Tangapoa Parish was arrested on Friday, you know it, for allegedly selling homemade baked goods laced with marijuana, also known as edibles.
Yay!
To a student.
Right product, wrong building.
Let me tell you something. First of all the students that was getting their weed from her need to figure out who was the one who told. And I'm not saying you need to bully this kid. I'm just saying quid pro quo.
Because you fucked up.
You messed up.
Nah,
you messed
they
up.
probably took one home to their parents. Like, damn, I forgot to eat my brownie.
Man.
Mama was like, what the fuck you get these?
Travis and Tamerica Cones, 45, of Kentwood, Lafayette, is charged with possession and distribution of a controlled dangerous substance and distribution of a controlled dangerous substance in a drug-free zone. Deputies said she was working with Jewel M. Summer High School in Kentwood at the time of her arrest, but was not an employee of the Tangapoa Parish School System. Deputies added that they were notified through Crime Stoppers of Tangapoa P3 app that a cafeteria worker was allegedly selling homemade edibles. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know, this is actually really, really bad for her. Not just because she was selling edibles, not because she was selling edibles in a school, in a drug-free zone. It's because she made the edibles. So what you guys don't understand is that the moment you take cannabis and you change the chemical composition of it, meaning you break it down and put it into food, that's a completely different charge, bro.
It's like cocaine versus crack. The charges, same drug, different charges.
Oh, now you got a manufacturing charge.
Distribution.
Yeah,
you got a lot of charges.
This lady is in trouble.
And you get different types of time.
She's in trouble.
Yeah.
They said, I want to commend this student who saw something and used the P3 app to bring this threat to the attention of our school officials. What threat?
And first of all, how did they see?
What threat?
You got to taste, smell, and get high off of to know that brownie. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't see you got back.
You just didn't have no money that day, and nobody would buy you none.
And who goes on the app to tell? That's weird. That's millennial shit. Let me download this app so I can snitch real quick. What?
Haters.
Keep it moving, bitch.
Just haters.
No, I've been in that situation.
I mean, we making fun of this, but it's kids, and you shouldn't be doing anything like this with children. You know, shouldn't. Protect the kids. We talking junk, but
no, yeah. And so in high school, and not a prank, I don't know, I guess it was a prank. I was that kid. It was the 2000s, early 99s. But the cheerleading squad, I brought them brownies, and they were all edibles. And halfway through the football game, they was bugged up. But back then it wasn't like now, how it is now. So they was bugged up. But the cheerleading coach realized it. She wasn't that much older than us. She was probably in her early 20s. And she came to me, and I thought I was in trouble because she was also an administrator or whatever. And I thought I was in trouble. And she was like, look, I'm not going to say nothing, but can you bring some more next week? Girl, I had a free hall pass for the next 2 years. I didn't have to do shit. Anything Ms. Wise said, and I would bring her edibles probably like once a month or something like that. And
really?
Yeah. But then later on, she was also having sex with students. So
we lived completely different lives.
They ended up putting her in the library because she couldn't keep her hands off no one. Crazy ass white girl. And Ms. Wise was a fool. I saw her in the basement. This is never mind. We're going too far. I'm gonna tell you that story in my Instagram.
She about to tell you. Yeah, it's okay though, because we got a commercial break now anyway. I know, right? What y'all want to hear? I'm so feeling music video-ish right now, so just bear with me. Maybe we need some Lizzie Jeff, some God Is Cold.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
Anitra said crackheads think they the finest thing since sliced bread. And why? Why? We need to figure this out.
And
yeah, cocaine makes you feel beautiful, so I can see how it trends. You know what I'm saying? But it does, girl. You are the statue
I
of
am
liberty.
green for real, y'all. If it doesn't grow out of the ground, I don't do it. I don't do it. I am not.
It grows out the ground. It is belief. You just
my nails are so freaking long, and I know as soon as I take off this thing, and they're gonna break.
No, we'll let them take it off and do it over.
Oh no!
I want to get my nails done.
All right, y'all. This is All Hustle, No Fear. First, we're gonna play my brother's song. We're gonna play Brown Liquor by Joey H, and then we're gonna hit y'all with some Rhapsody with a Feenie. Okay, this is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
all out. Yeah, they all out. Cup of brown liquor on out, on out, on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Couple foul balls, I'm a tough out. I'm a tough out. Yeah, tough out. Couple new songs and they all out. Yeah, they all out. And they all out. Cup of brown liquor on out. Yeah, on out, on out. Yeah, yeah. Finally up next, and we on out. Finally up next, and we on out. Yeah, sleep in peace of mind. Yeah, failed 1,000 times. Yeah, live a life of lessons. Now my wins they multiply. Yeah, checks of rapping, acting. Moves are calculated. So if you wanna holler, then Venmo me the payment. Cause I'm focused on the catalog. Bump whoever hated. I'm in my own position. And ain't no one adjacent. Yeah, always loving. Like the building up. To inspire is do or die on my clock, on my time, man. Y'all. Couple five balls, I'm a tough out. I'm a tough out. Couple new songs and they all out. Yeah, they all out. Couple brown liquor on out, on out, on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Couple five balls, I'm a tough out. I'm a tough out. Couple new songs and they all out. Yeah, they all out. Couple brown liquor on out, on out, on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Could've signed the files away, but everything mine though. Need all of that. Why sign a deal for files that I own for me to give it right back? Need my contract, max, Lindor money, 10 plus independent grind. On my own time, I don't race nobody else. But if I did, I'm clocking up Hall of Fame time. Florence, Jordan, A-I-C-H, woo. I seen my life change before my eyes. Wait, the shit looking great. Cab side, right on the beach with a queen of mine. Think about everything I dreamed that I would get to live and still have enough to have scenic vibes. Couple fireballs, I'm a tough out. I'm a tough out. Couple new songs and they all out. Yeah, they all out. Couple brown liquor on out, on out, on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Finally up next, so we on out. Chilling with the gang, drinking all the brown liquor, thinking about the plans we working on. Gotta come quick, oh na na na. Oh na na na. Oh. Chilling with the gang, drinking all the brown liquor, thinking about the plans we working on. Gotta come quick, oh na na na.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Now since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman, I wonder why we take from our women, why we break our women, do we hate our women? Yeah. Now since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we break our women, do we hate our women? Now since we all
My brothers, I love you. I hate to know some of you treat us like Glover. Black card revolt, maybe you can use Discover. Define yourself, do you feel the same way about your mother? Do you overlook our beauty, but you love it on all the others? Hope you teach your daughters all to stay away from suckers like yourself if you don't love yourself. I'm so southern, I was taught to feed the soul with or without hot ovens. Here's a plate, know your hate come from a black man's struggle. We all in the same shape, so I know I fit your puzzle. Either way, we got your back, we only pray you be our muscle. Strength in the times, we all overcome with trouble. Every day we pulling doubles for ourselves and home. My mom and daddy taught me early on, protect your own. We never stop loving you, so turn your love back on. And I pray you feel the same way as that Tupac song. We ain't your hoes or your bitches. Trophies are meant for pimping. Recognize a gift from God. Our ways a birthday or Christmas to protect our lives. You gon' take it to the limit. Rib by rib, do you still feel us in you?
We all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we break our women, do we hate our women? Now since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we break our women, do we hate our women?
I don't know where I would be if you weren't here with me. If you don't hear anybody else say it, please know you're appreciated. Where you walk, where you talk so fine, and who you got a brilliant mind. There ain't nobody better. Each and every one of you matter to me.
To my sisters, I know we on it. I feel your pain. I'm a woman disappointed. They should never take what's never given to them cause they want it. I was taught if you love me, you would never cut the corners. What we made in the night, we gotta raise in the morning. This a sucker niggas warning. You should never hit a woman. We should have some things in common, just like Common. He respect us. A law is not a lecture. How you love us, it affect us. I ain't playing the middle like Nadeska. It ain't complex to be emotional or affectionate. To my brothers that do, I hope our sisters don't think less of them. Tupac gone, you know rap had to message them. We try to do our best for them, Mother Panther vibe. We need strong men so our baby boys survive. Love our great fathers, I know some statistics lied, but all the ones that didn't, yo, you gotta do your job. I know this life ain't easy. Every one of us is flawed. At least love your woman, we the closest thing to God. And tell her keep her head up every day that it gets hard. If you truly recognize that.
Since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we break our women, do we hate our women?
I know I wouldn't be nothing without you by my side. You have always been the savior. You're the closest thing to God. So I just wanna thank you for being so good to me. And I apologize for not always being what I'm supposed to be. I just wanted to write this letter. I promise I'm gonna do better. I don't know where I would be if you weren't here with me. If you don't hear anybody else say it, please know you're appreciated. Where you walk, where you talk so fine, and who you got a brilliant mind. There ain't nobody better. Each and every one of you matter to me.
Come here. Let me untwist your hair and massage your head. Let me pick your brain. I want to let you into this safe space I hold and keep sacred for you.
You have a piss price.
Here she go. What? So here go Alix with them backdoor questions. Go ahead, Alix.
I'm asking this question to everyone, and you got to be honest with yourself. We're not judging over here. What's your piss price? What is your piss price? How much would you, or would it take to let someone pee on you? And be honest. I'm talking about today. With your bills that are due, with your dreams that you want to, conquer, with that car that's knocking every time you turn on.
And that's the only thing they doing is to pee on me, or they got to pee and have sex?
No, it's a piss price. We pissing. Y'all keep talking about y'all not gonna let nobody do it, but your car is stalling every 3 seconds. You not gonna let somebody piss on you for $250,000? You got dreams, nigga. You got bills to pay. You not gonna let somebody piss on you for $250,000? $250K. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch you drink this gallon of water.
Man, see, it's gonna
piss on me.
It's gonna be some, what I say, water and a whole bunch of cranberry juice.
Carisha, I like your chain, and I know how you got it. Come on. Yeah, there's a piss price, and I want to know what it is.
So that's our question of the day.
Yeah, what is your piss price?
What's your piss price?
It gotta be.
What's up, Dubs of Hash? We just played your song.
Ask Dubs, what's his piss price?
Dubs, what's your...
I'm like, I got $250 and some clean feet for you.
What's y'all pee price?
Everybody has one.
Everybody got a pee price.
And don't say $200 million, because your rent is due.
She killing me with this. Your rent due.
I'm telling you, y'all acting like y'all above this. Things cost. You know what I'm saying? You'll do it. Everyone has a price. Everyone has a price.
Man, and she ain't lying. She's not wrong with that. It's just the ego in you wants to say, I would never do this for money. And that's exactly what's happening with me right now. My ego is like, bitch, you can, there's no part of you that can admit that you would allow somebody to pee on you. But in private, and y'all never know, and I got the cash in a briefcase first.
Oh yeah, cash first. We just talked about how transactions work.
Cash first.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm about to lower that bitch. 100K. You'll do it for 100K. I know you'll do it for 100K. All of y'all will do it for 100K. And if you won't do it for 100K, go to All Hustle No Fear. We need sponsors and advertisement because obviously you don't need the 100K. So go on and give it to us. Thank you.
Is he just now walking out the house? I know that boy better not miss that goddamn school bus.
Anitra says piss is waste. It just seems demeaning. It's a no for me. Anitra, right now I got 250K, and I just drank a gallon of water. What's up? You're not gonna take it, and I don't believe you if you say no.
Like not in my face and mouth though,
girl.
Right?
I'm peeing on you. It splashes. I mean, I'm not gonna intentionally put it in your mouth, but wherever it may end up is where it ends up, and you can wipe it off with them $250,000 I just spent on your ass. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the show. That's the show. That's why you tune in.
I'm saying because then I have other questions. Because you let other things get on you, and is that not worse? Or because I mean, technically, I have been peed on already. I got a son, so he peed on me a couple of times when he was a baby. Yeah, I mean, I don't see the sexual arousal in the pissing part, but I ain't gonna lie, if you paying me,
there's the sexual arousal.
That's where the
sexual arousal comes
Anitra said no, not never. Anitra, you know I'm gonna argue you down. I don't believe it.
Not gonna
I don't believe it. What you want? You want 300K? I got you, boo. But I'm gonna piss on you.
All right, y'all. It is time for Weird Science. Makes sense. Makes sense that's what we're going into. It's time for Weird Science, you guys. On Weird Science, we talk about just what's going on in the scientific community. Why do we do this? Because I feel like as Black people, we don't talk about science in normal conversation that we should. You know what I'm saying?
No, that is true.
Like, we don't talk about science shit like that. Like, when was the last time you went up to your homeboys and was like, hey, bruh, I heard they just excavated a whole new sarcophagus.
Did they piss on it?
Yeah, to clean off the hieroglyphics. You know.
See, yeah, she got different homeboys because I ain't never.
All right, so listen to this. A human monkey hybrid embryo was created by joint China-US science team.
Man, that whole headline is insane. First of all, human-monkey and China-US. Them two dashes don't need to mix.
Let's talk about it. A team of scientists from the US and China and elsewhere have developed embryos that are a mix of human and monkey cells for the first time in history. That's a lie.
Big lie.
That's a big lie.
Big God did it first.
I looked it up. I got the info. That's a lie. But we gonna finish, and that's exactly why we having these conversations, because y'all so quick on clickbait and y'all don't know history. You gotta know history is interesting, man. Like, people did shit. We need to know what they did. But let's talk about this. The embryos, which were detailed in the scientific journal Cell, were created for scientists to uncover new ways to produce organs for people who need transplants. The researchers injected 25 stem cells from humans, known as induced pluripotent stem cells, or ISP cells, into embryos from macaque monkeys. The scientists then grew the mixed embryos in test tubes for up to 20 days in order to study how the animal and human cells communicate with each other. The idea behind the research is to determine whether or not monkeys could eventually be able to grow human organs for transplants. According to its team of scientists, thousands of people die every year waiting for such transplants. Okay, if we already overpopulated and overcrowded, maybe Okay. In recent years, some scientists have been experimenting with injecting human stem cells into sheep and pig embryos to see if they could become capable of growing human organs. However, that research has so far been unsuccessful. Now, the team of scientists chose to experiment with monkeys because they are much more closely related to humans genetically. That's also I was watching a documentary the other day. That's also not true. You know who we're more closely genetically related to?
Dolphins or some shit, whales or some shit.
What? Mushrooms. Genetically, we are closer related to mushrooms than anything else in the natural world.
Isn't that amazing?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And see, that's how I pick you up. Look, every time. That's how I pick you up. Be like, baby, what's up? You want a drink? Did you know that humans are more closely related to mushrooms than anything else on this planet?
I'm gonna take that drink, but I'm texting my homegirl like, hey, it's this weird ass bitch over here talking to me. I'm gonna talk to her, but
I got
if
some
I disappear,
mushrooms, you want to get close? Now, a team of scientists choose to experiment with monkeys because they are much more. Okay, I said that. The researchers reported that after one day, they were able to detect human cells growing in 132 of the injected embryos. However, most of the embryos died during the 20-day experiment, and those that survived only retained 4 to 7% human cells.
That's this generation. You know what I'm saying? The next generation, they're gonna have 14%.
Nonetheless, the scientists found that the research presented significant progress for this type of study. This knowledge will allow us to go back now and try to re-engineer these pathways that are successful for allowing appropriate development of human cells in other animals. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about this. First of all, these are called chimeras. A chimera is a human animal hybrid. This is not the first time in history that humans have tried to make chimeras. Actually, a Soviet dictator named Joseph Stalin wanted to rebuild the Red Army in the midst of the 1920s. He was also a Nazi, I believe, right? The Planet of the Apes style troops he wanted to create a Red Army with Planet of the Apes style troops by crossing humans with apes. Stalin is said to have told Ivanov, I want a new invincible human being, insensitive to pain, resistant and indifferent about the quality of food they eat, and their only legitimate source of come on, click on it. Hold on. I didn't write it all down. Okay. But humans have been trying to do this for a long time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mixing stuff, trying to get something new. I'm gonna say this for all of the people in the back. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. There's no reason why we need to be what is it? Look, there's a reason why we got mortality. We supposed to die. Stop trying to make people last forever. I know that Rothschild man done got like 5 different hearts now. Yeah. And he look like Mr. Burns and shit, but
230 years old.
Y'all, it's not gonna work. Y'all got to die.
No,
someday.
That's natural. This is what happens. But in the process, if we start creating, they ain't seen the movies. They ain't seen, like, you see what nature does. You can start it, but you cannot control nature. You can't control nature. So I just find this really disturbing, especially since, a lot of us don't believe in the Bible and we go back to evolution. So my mind immediately said, well, haven't we been there? Isn't this kind of like the amphibian thing where we're half reptile, half, you know what I mean? Like, this is weird to me. And it's scary because we keep coming up with these stories where they're either defrosting old motherfucking diseases, bringing back cavemen, creating other types of humanoid type of things. That's it's gonna all bite us in the end. Hopefully we'll be gone before that happens, but that's what's gonna happen. We are creating our demise. You know what I mean?
Especially with them AIs.
Man, imagine a world full of robots and half monkey, half humans that are like Stalin wanted, where they indifferent about what they eat, which means they'll eat you. You know what I'm saying? They have no emotion, which means they will eat you. You know what I'm saying? Their intelligence is going to be rival to humans because they're half human and half monkey. Like, they're gonna eat you. That's the only, and they might pee on you too. Shit. Y'all gotta stop.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this next one. I call this dino caviar. Paleontologists in India have hit an epic find. Hundreds of bowling ball sized Tyrannosaurus Titanosaur. Titanosaur eggs.
I like titosaur.
Titosaur.
That's my tribe.
The discovery of 256 eggs sheds new light on the reproductive strategies of the largest known dinosaur. Paleontologists digging in Dar, a district of Madhya Parish in central India, have turned up a massive and rare hatching site belonging to a colony of titanosaurs, containing 92 nests and 256 eggs. Located at the Lamenta Formation, a sedimentary geological bed, the nests or clutches were spaced closely, with each housing about 1 to 20 eggs or eggshells. The intact eggs range in sizes from circular to subcircular, and in a new diameter from 6 inches to 6.7 inches, according to new research from scientists at the University of Delhi. Our research has revealed the presence of an extensive hatchery of dinosaur eggs, because I'm not going to keep trying to say that word, in the study area. And Harsha Digma, the study's lead author, in a statement, and offers new insights to the conditions of nest preservation and reproductive strategies. Okay, so look. Wow, these eggs are big too. Yeah, it's a big part of me that all I see in my head is y'all trying to recreate Jurassic Park, and I really need y'all to like dig this stuff up.
Just said that, right?
I need y'all to dig this stuff up and leave it alone. I don't need y'all trying to pull the DNA out of it and get the DNA from a horse and slice it together and make some shit that wasn't never meant to be on this planet.
Y'all tripping.
Stop playing God
and stop calling it art. That's what I realized. They get funded because they call it art, and then they do weird shit like this.
The group's research was indeed has indeed found that the Tyrannosaurus is not. It's Titano saurus. Titano. There we go. The titanosaur nested in ways close to today's birds, laying their eggs and placing their nests in close proximity as a colony. But considering the sheer size of the titanosaurs, the largest known dinosaurs, they could measure up to 100 feet in length. These intimate clutches would have precluded mindful parenting. Newborns, it seemed, were left to fend for themselves. So basically what they're saying is these animals were so big that it's no way that all of them could have been sitting around nesting together. So what they really feel like is they came here, dropped their eggs off, and moved on about their life. Probably like snakes.
Mm-hmm. They look like brontosaurs, but you can see the relation. To me, I can see the relation to giraffes, minus the markings on the skin, but the long neck, the small round high body, like yeah, it's like a brontosaur type of giraffe.
I mean, think about it. We've had this conversation a couple of times. There are definitely animals on this planet right now that are dinosaurs.
Turtles.
Y'all just don't see them as dinosaurs, but I'm telling you right now, that's a goddamn dinosaur.
Hell
a
yeah.
Giraffe is a dinosaur.
Yeah, a turtle is a dinosaur. I don't give a fuck. They survive because they're
Monitor lizards are dinosaurs.
Snakes.
Kimono dragon, dinosaur. Any kind of alligator, caiman, all of them, dinosaurs. And for the folks that don't know, sharks, dinosaurs.
I didn't even think about the economic system.
Ecological.
There we go. In the water during dinosaur time.
Yeah. Whales is dinosaurs.
Yeah, and they didn't have to go through the harshness like the land animals. So
they still in their same environment.
Hey, frogs, all
dinosaurs. Mollusks, dinosaurs. Like, it's still dinosaurs on this planet. Everything didn't get wiped out.
Right.
All of them didn't get wiped out. Y'all just don't have imagination to see them for what they is.
Pterodactyls.
A giraffe
they
is
still exist.
definitely a dinosaur.
No, yeah, the zoo. Yeah, that's how I see it. When I look at it, that's what I see. Like, y'all can't tell me. What is a megalodon? A Gila monster?
A megalodon. That's in the water. That's what, like one of them big ass sharks.
Man,
they dinosaurs.
I don't want none of that.
But thank God these look like rocks. I don't think they gonna get these things open.
That's what we think, and then it happens. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to use Da Vinci's Code or some shit, and it's gonna open. And now we've got PetSmart selling baby dinosaurs. 50 years from now, we're gonna wonder why life is the way it is, bitch. Because PetSmart sold them baby dinosaurs.
Could you imagine? No. Somebody walking around talking about, I'm about to breed this dinosaur so that I got a teacup dinosaur.
I mean, that is real life. That is absolutely plausible. That is so plausible. And you know how the hood get. One nigga get a pit bull, all the niggas get a pit bull. We know how that goes.
I'm saying though, have you ever watched the videos of places like Chicago and stuff? Niggas is walking around with monkeys,
yes,
and salamanders and
think about
and stuff.
What do rappers do when they get when they clear that first meal? They go over to Dubai and they buy exotic animals.
They get a tiger.
Then they gotta either sneak them in, and if they do get them in, they don't take care of them.
They gotta sneak them in. Just move to Texas. Texas has no rules. Do you know in Texas there are more tigers in the state of Texas than there are in the whole entire world, Shouty?
Texas is no law land.
Texas is a completely different breed.
Shout out to Carol Baskin.
Okay.
No, yeah.
See, Dubs of Hash said we already got pet monkeys and tigers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. And them monkeys ain't no hoe, man.
Monkeys ain't no hoe. Bubbles was not playing with y'all.
Neither was Michael Jackson.
Okay.
He wasn't. I don't even want parrots. I think they're fucking weird. You know what I mean? Parrots are too strange. They can do too much. They can talk to me. I don't want you. I do not need you to do that at all. Go fly over there. Hell yeah, imagine if you just chilling and your bird says something. Remember we're talking about we communicate differently? Imagine you and your bird can talk to each other. And though they say they just mimic, they still develop a rhythm.
And they got emotions and
stuff.
So.
Yeah, I'm not, no. Unless you let me piss on you. My alligator.
All right, y'all. We are definitely living in the time of the Matrix. Folks is matrixing the way they gon' matrix, and I'm not for this. I'm not for this matrix shit. I'm not. Artificial womb facility could one day allow parents to pick the characteristics of their baby.
Shout out to the Kardashians, because that's already happening. But continue.
Wait, what?
Kardashians picking out. Look at them babies. They went and picked out what they wanted them babies to look like. They remember, even on their episodes, they only, you know how I go a little deeper than this, but they picked out, do you want the boy or the girl? Do you want him to be this or that? Curly, like they were talking about it. And I refuse to believe that their money did not afford them those kids. If you know what I'm saying. North looked like Kanye. The rest of them looked like porcelain dolls. Kim was like, shit, I fucked up the first time. Let me go make sure the rest of them come out exactly right. That's my theory.
I've never looked at Kim Kardashian kids. I don't
what?
know what none of
One of them
like.
is so perfect, it's creepy. She's creepy looking because she's so perfect. The other, like North, and it's the one she didn't have in her belly. You know what I'm saying? Like North looked like Kanye kid. The other ones look like the little dolls that them crazy ladies be having because they can't have babies and they carry the dolls for the rest of their life. That's what they look like.
I need to look at them. A conceptual artificial womb facility called Ecote Life is providing a glimpse into one possibility of future fertility. Conceived by a biotechnologist, filmmaker, and sci-fi author Hashim Al-Ghalai, Ectolife would be powered entirely by renewable energy and accommodate up to 400 growth pods, allowing for the incubation of up to 30,000 lab-grown babies a year.
You got perk babies were bad.
In his vision, these pods would be made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces, enabling babies to develop in infection-free environments. With the help of an artificial umbilical cord, these pods would provide custom nutrients tailored to their individual needs. Each pod will also be able to provide real-time data on each baby's vital signs, allowing doctors to track their development process and intervene medically if need be. This data could be accessed 24/7 by parents via an app on their phone, and an app that will also provide a 360-degree view of their developing baby. By accessing this app, parents could also watch a time lapse of their baby's growth, share real-time photos with family, and customize the music and languages being played to their baby within the pod. They can even speak to their babies to help familiarize them with their voices. But the most advanced and potentially controversial feature of the Ecto-Life would be that Al-Ghali calls the Elite Package, which would allow parents to genetically engineer their embryo before placing it in an artificial room. Thanks to CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool, you can edit any trait of your baby through a wide range of 300 genes. By genetically engineering a set of genes, the Elite Package allows you to customize your baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence. It also allows you to mix any inherited genetic diseases It also allows you to fix any inherited genetic diseases that are a part of your family history, so that your baby and their offspring will live a healthy, comfortable, free of genetic diseases life.
Sheridan, do y'all understand what she just said? That's creepy as hell.
Y'all taking Bubbles, Blanket, and what's the girl's name?
I can't
Paris to a whole new level.
Sheridan.
Like, we know Michael Jackson made his kids, because none of them kids look nothing like anybody else in the family.
They look like his vitiligo.
Them kids look like test tube babies. Y'all is taking test. Remember when this used to be a joke?
Yeah,
you a test tube baby.
Uh-huh.
Now it's folks that's gonna be like, yes, my mother had enough money to produce me.
Yes, that's why I'm so intense. But could you imagine your man cheating on you and you go through his girl phone, get on the app and change their baby's features? Or you start talking to their baby like, yeah, I'm in your mama bed right now. Like, can you imagine? Because that's what's going to happen.
Or from the app, you just shut the baby down.
You shut the baby down. I mean, that too. Or you make him cross-eyed and dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Or they wouldn't take sickle cell out, because sickle cell is a black disease.
Yeah, they're going to keep that.
And then that one, for some reason, they not going to have the genetic gene.
You can't do that one. And when they said the nutrients, I'm like, what, do white embryos eat something different than other embryos? Because the nutrients should be, why would you change the...
Don't you just need some folic acid?
I mean,
all you need is them Flintstone kid vitamins. That's it.
That's so scary, dog, because perk babies, like we say, do crazy shit. But a generation of lab babies, they're going to be missing something that nature provides.
General Soup got issues because he said, I was hoping y'all caught that. And did. And so did.
Yeah, that shit is wild though. Because because if my man ends up having a baby with another bitch, I'm definitely breaking in that app. I'm gonna fuck their baby up. That is weird. They're gonna be beyond biters. Like they're gonna be missing like a nurture thing, and you're removing.
Yeah, because it's something about being in the womb, walking around with your mom, knowing and hearing her voice. Like, I can see things about my kids that they only got that from being in my stomach.
Yeah, there's certain things.
Like, my kids got my personality. You're not going to tell me that they just inherited my personality just because it was genetic. No, they have my personality because they've been around me for their entire existence.
Before they knew what they was about.
Left this vessel, and this vessel imprinted on them.
They know the other side of your belly button.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son kicked my husband in the head. There's something to that. He was like, Dad, get up. Like, you heavy.
It's And then, so there's a one-off test tube, baby, right? That's the thing. But when you have 400 that can be grown at a time, now you have a community, and what they're going to do is find similarities in their lifestyle. And well, I feel like this because I didn't grow up in my mom's stomach. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be this evolution of their own emotional problems and resistance. It's going to be crazy.
Just for real, because we don't know. Like, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When do the soul come into the kid?
I mean,
do I need to be there for the soul to attach to the kid? Because we ain't never had no kids that wasn't in a human body, right? So if we haven't had babies that were developed at some point in time in the body, we really don't know when that level, that spark kick in and all of that kick in. Maybe, just maybe, you got to be attached to my heartbeat for that.
I honestly feel like that's true. And like we said, we don't know when the soul kicks in. But even when it does kick in, if it kicks in what is it called? In utero, it's nurtured by its host. You know what I mean? And if you take away that host, even though you can talk to the baby and get on the app and goo goo gaga, it's not feeling your heartbeat every day. It's not feeling your vibrations, not hearing your voice, but you vibrate. You know what I mean? And those vibrations, I truly believe, we work off vibration from the smallest point of energy, right? It's gonna be a missing factor to that generation.
Like it's like those people who be like, they had to give their kid up for an adoption, but when they see their kid, they know that's their kid.
Yeah, there's a vibration.
It's something about it, a disconnection. There will be a disconnect for these kids,
and that's true too. General House said, who gets to control this? Because now you're paying a company who has legal obligations, who have money in mind. They have all this shit, and what if they fuck up? What if you ask for a brown eyes and your baby come out with blue? Do you
not get to keep the baby? Do you not want that one?
Is it defective? Do you give it back? Do you get
get your money back?
It's a lot of you. Someone up in, I think it was probably General Sauer or Nietzsche, playing God. Like, you're playing nature. You're eliminating nature and trying to become nature. Like, it's weird.
Then what? Okay, now I got another one for you, because my brain just went way left with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to ask yourself, who creates the standard of beauty? Because if you can create your kid and what they gonna look like, now everybody is gonna have this one particular Bratz doll that they all creating for their damn kids. I want all my kids to have 4C hair. I want them to have turquoise eyes. And I want their lips to look like Angelina Jolie and their nose to look like Sierra.
I mean,
you
think about it.
Like, what the hell?
And what happens? What about a psychological evaluation? Because what if I create my kid based off what I thought I was missing? So now I want my kid to have a big ass because I don't have an ass. You know what I'm saying? Or I had my titties was too big growing up, so now I want to eliminate it. So now you're building your kid based off of your own
beliefs of what,
Yeah, and then it's not. That's not the game we got. We can't play this game. We can't play this game at all.
I'm with you. I don't.
And then imagine the separation between a natural born child and a lab grown child. Now you can tell that they're made because of their exquisite features and high intelligence. And now you've got regular ass motherfuckers. That's gonna be a huge divide. Now we're gonna be at war because
with ourselves,
and no one's gonna make their baby dumb. You know what I'm saying? They're all going to be brilliant.
This fool said they're going to look like GTA characters.
And then what other kind of diseases are going to arise? Yeah, you can eliminate genetic diseases.
And they're going to have their own different kind of disease.
Man. You ever seen Demolition Man? Man. Life. That's life right now. That's life.
The more and more I watch, like, movies from back in the day, I'll give you a good one. I had started watching Stargate Atlantis yesterday.
That shit sound like something.
Yeah, remember Stargate SG-1 where they went through the pod and it ended up on another planet and stuff, and the aliens gave them the technology and the big circle thingy? No? Okay, don't worry about it.
Captain Kirk, I want to have your baby.
Okay, so
that's all I know.
I started watching Stargate SG whatever, right? So in the pilot episode or the first episode, when they went through the portal, they landed somewhere else that was already like a facility, right? And when they walked in, they were so amazed that there was nobody there. But as they walked through the facility, the lights just came on by themselves. And they was just like, who's turning on the lights? Here's my dumb ass bitch, it's a smart house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, think about the stuff that we used to watch back in the day was, it's an old show. This show is old. So think about the stuff that we used to watch back in the day that now this stuff is really real for us. Y'all remember Inspector Gadget?
Yup.
Inspector Gadget.
Shout out to Penny.
What did Penny have on her arm?
Oh, she had on the iWatch.
She had on the smartwatch.
Yeah, she did.
And she used to be able to talk. She used to be able to talk on the phone without it being plugged into the wall.
Yeah.
Like remember the Jetsons?
Oh, the Jetsons are all futuristic.
The only thing we don't have from the Jetsons is living in the sky and flying. But everything, we got a Roomba.
Yeah, we got a Judy.
Ain't that what Judy was? She was a Roomba.
Our Roomba's name is Judy. And it was just coincidence. Brooklyn just named her Judy.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all try. And we can't just sit underneath a thing and our hair be done. I will never do that. Ever.
Too quick.
But we got doctors that we call over videos.
Yeah.
We talk
FaceTime.
About, FaceTime, everything.
Teledoc, FaceTime, all that. You're right. And I'm sitting here like I've been on this whole kick like there's been this thing against natural born women, but I think it's a war against natural humans at this point. Like if you're a natural human, you're going to extinct yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, they phasing us out.
Absolutely. And that's insane to me. Because then think about it. Because if I make you, you're not going to be of ill intelligence. You're not going to be of ill will because I'm creating you, right? So what about who's going to do the stuff where the prostitutes at? You know what I'm saying? Where's the garbage workers going to be? Who's going to do those jobs?
Better yet, what happens when we are making the kids and they're way more intelligent than us and they grow up to be adults? They're way more intelligent than you already. You made the person that's going to take you out. That's why I'm against AI. I'm not about to create the thing that's going to take me out.
Hell no.
I'm not. That's why I remind my kids every day, bitch, I'll kill you.
While you awake.
I take you while you awake. In this world, I can take you out of this world.
No.
So I need you to know, this ain't you not coming up and taking me out.
Hell no.
I'm not creating something that's gonna be my demise.
And do they have regular sex?
Oh hell!
Because
do they have belly buttons?
Right? Do they have belly buttons?
Well, they said they'd have an umbilical cord. So if you got an umbilical cord, you got to have a belly button, right?
But they don't need to procreate in the way that we do, right? And so, but does that make the sex more hedonistic versus spiritual or loving? Because they don't have that need because they can just go put a quarter in the facility and pop out a kid.
Man,
That's
it's just weird.
Rodney said I'm rocking back and forth like I'm about to set up. Yes, because I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm a natural born human with a natural born vagina, and I'm scared. Like they're gonna eradicate us. Hopefully not in my lifetime. But my grandkids are gonna be victims to this. That's strange to me.
I'm still waiting on holograms too.
Well, we have them. It's just can we afford them?
Like when you open up your phone,
it's there,
and then the hologram be talking to you, and you see the person like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, that's gonna
like
happen.
That.
You saw Kim K's dad. Like we met him. Like you didn't see what Kanye did for Kim K.
I don't fuck with them two.
No, besides that,
I don't watch them.
Girl, you know Kanye is my pseudo husband.
I don't watch them.
You don't even have to watch them.
Right now, they are on my list, right underneath Krishan and Blueface.
No, you have to see what money can afford you. And I'm not saying as in luxuries. These motherfuckers be playing with science. For her birthday, he got a hologram with all the AI information. She took her dad's cards, notes, video recordings, and all that. They uploaded it, and her dad walked out. It was creepy and real as fuck, but his hologram walked out, gave her a hug, said I missed you, and gave a whole fucking speech. But it was a hologram. Dog, it was the creepiest. I wouldn't have wanted it. It's too real. And then the nigga disappeared. But it was what he was saying because they put the AI technology behind him, and he was Robert Kardashian. Like, it was creepy.
Rodney's stupid. Rodney said they have glow flipper sex.
We're doing our dolphin sounds.
Hey, but Real Bowman Lee said the same thing. He said they created AI to get rid of sex.
Man, I'll be the last warrior for sex. I don't give a fuck. You have to have sex. That's your spirituality, dog. Sex is your spirituality. You take that away.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what they're eliminating is spirituality and vaginas.
House Party LeBron hologram? What is that?
The new House Party. There is a new House Party movie, so I'm thinking there's a LeBron hologram in the House Party movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
That's weird. I wouldn't want to see myself as a hologram.
And then you can't fight a hologram. You know what I'm saying? Like if you piss me off as a hologram, bitch, what am I swinging?
No, bitch, I'm gonna unplug that.
I mean, can you?
Taking the power.
They might not. Their power packs.
Yeah, they didn't have sex in Demolition Man. They didn't touch. They
No,
didn't have sex.
They had sex. It just was weird sex. It was the helmet sex.
Yeah, and then procreation. They had to go. They had to go someplace for procreation.
See, and that means half the population are gonna be here because most of us are accidents.
And y'all, whoa.
I mean, think about it. I gotta choose. Hey, nigga,
my mom swore up and down she was on the birth control.
My
so
grandma
I made
too.
I made it through birth control. So.
I mean,
I keep trying to tell you I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, I mean, think about it though. You're really gonna have to say, "Hey, I want to have," or trick them like, "Hey, take me out to dinner," and then y'all just pull up to the lab and be like, "Hey, put this quarter in. You like blue or brown?" Like you can't have there'll be no more fucking Maury Povich because we won't need it. Y'all fucking up the world.
This is crazy. Could you imagine somebody going and then they sneaking in right before they implemented the DNA and switched the DNA? Now you don't know who your baby father is.
I mean, but go further, dog. So now if gay and transsexual is born inside of you, right? Do parents choose that for your kid?
Whoa! That's a big one.
Yeah, like I want.
Or better yet, I got an even better one. What if you paid all this money to choose the sex of your child? You wanted a boy so bad, and then your boy is born, and then he be like, "Oh no, I want to be a girl." So you just paid $50 million to have a boy, and then the boy decided, "No, I want to be a girl."
And but
do you get a refund?
I mean, for real,
like, do you get a refund? How do we resolve this?
For real, like Dwayne Wade, you giving back your kid or what? What's happening?
Like I don't see this. This is making me ill.
Like, I scratch myself too because if you start thinking, you see, dog, we is fucking up. We are fucking up. And then how do you even implement things like creativity?
People are not pit bulls and stuff. We cannot design them for like. I want a Brindle one this time.
I mean, it started with ligers. We should have never had a liger. It just.
No, donkeys.
Well, that's true.
It started with donkeys.
That's a mule and a horse.
A mule and a horse. We should have never got donkeys.
Man, but donkeys are so useful. Brick by brick. Them motherfuckers are sturdy.
General Sausage.
Is it a warranty? For real? And that's when the warranty kicks in. When that baby about 5 years old and your little boy talking about, girl. Oh, bitch, warranty. Bitch, your mileage is almost up. We taking you back. We are taking you back.
Reset the jeans.
For real, because you fucking up. That's
Yeah, baby, gay. You be like, I didn't pay for gay.
We didn't. We checked ungay
or
on that.
I didn't pay for straight.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so. This fool said it's a 30-day return policy.
Shoot, can we do 30 year?
I don't think I could. I don't think I could deal with that.
And can you genetically factor
I don't think
in?
I'm responsible enough to deal with that. What if you forgot about the baby? You got it over there doing stuff.
So many apps on my phone. What if you order groceries? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
groceries,
shit.
baby.
I was supposed to pick up the baby 6 weeks ago.
Right?
Okay.
And then there's no more gender reveals. I mean, this is weird. I don't like it.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't like that one. So we about to go on a quick break real quick. Before we get out of here, I just want to let you know about All Hustle No Fear real quick. So All Hustle No Fear, depending on where you're listening from, is why I give out this information. I know somebody's like, damn, why does she do this every week? Or why does she tell us how we can do it? Because there's so many different ways to consume All Hustle No Fear. And I honestly don't know how you're getting me right now. So I just let you know other ways you can get me, right? So if you're listening on Hits 92.3, thank you so much for downloading the app. If you're not, please download the app. That way you can hear us and other shows on this platform, and they're absolutely amazing. All right. If you are watching us in production value, thank you so much. You are seeing us on YouTube and Facebook. And just to let you know, I am currently uploading behind the scenes at some of the red carpets we've been to. I'm uploading some podcasts that I've been on that weren't All Hustle, No Fear. And I'm uploading a lot of different information, just things that you can watch for us. And that's all going to be on All Hustle, No Fear, behind the scenes from the show, different shows that we liked a lot. All of that kind of stuff. You can catch that on All Hustle, No Fear, and become a member. Right now it's going to be free, but soon, we're going to start building our community. You can also catch us behind the scenes on Bigo, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can follow us on all social media platforms at All Hustle, No Fear. We're in syndication on podcast platforms like Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, and Google Play, and all of those. So All Hustle, No Fear there. And last but not least, we are also on Roku. So you can catch us on Enterprise Theater app. All you got to do is download it on Roku Theater. If you just type in enter, Enterprise Theater comes up. Download the app and you can catch us there as well. So there are so many ways for you to consume All Hustle, No Fear. Why did I just explain all that to you? Because if you are an artist and you have music, listen to all of those ways that your music is distributed after just submitting one time. Okay. Right. If you are a business and you want to advertise with us, look at all the different ways that we are distributing your business. And because we're on Hits 92.3, we are worldwide. Okay, we are being listened to from Ghana, because we got listeners in Ghana. Hey,
shout out to Ghana.
We got listeners.
I got some kids from there.
We got some listeners in Germany,
Deutschenhausen,
Brazil,
ciao,
Quebec.
Hey, mate. No. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Australia.
Hey, mate.
The UK.
Oh, hello. Hello. Goodbye. What else you got? I got all of them.
And America.
Hey, y'all. What it do, boo?
Hey, y'all. So that's a great way to get your business out there and promoted across all of our social media networks, as well as all of the streaming platforms that we're on. So we just like to let y'all know that. And you can visit allhustlenofear.com for more information on that. Let's see. General Sal said first chicken wing price is up, now the egg. So what came with the coupon first, the chicken or an egg? What's an egg substitute?
Chia seeds. Take some chia seeds, chia. I call them chia. Take some chia seeds and a small dish and a little bit of water. Let them sit. It gets gelatinous like an egg and does the same exact thing an egg needs to do.
Really?
And I mean, I've done it before. You can't
tell the difference.
And the only thing is you will see the seeds. So like if I do a cornbread with them, you see it, but it looks like a poppy seed. You don't feel it or taste it. It creates this gelatinous thing like an egg. It's a great substitute. I've been doing it.
Wow, I would like to try that. Are there any other substitutes like in the grocery store that we can get egg substitutes?
Like the box eggs, but I mean most of those are egg whites, and they're a little expensive anyways, because you need more of them. But yeah, I mean, to me, I only ate egg whites for about 10 years and then went back to regular egg. But the chia seed substitute is the best one if you could deal with spots in your food.
So do you eat the chia seed substitute like you would eat an egg on the side?
Now that's for baking. Like I've never ate one I've never made one. I've only used it to bake with. Like you can put it in your macaroni, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, I've never done that. You just have to forego eggs.
I mean, but I really just needed to, like, when I need to bind something together, like, I didn't realize how much I use eggs in my food recipes
cost $20.
until eggs started costing astronomical amounts. Y'all, we're gonna have to start doing something. Look, there are other countries that go to their government's front door. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? France done went
America
to
did.
Nah, not the right ones.
America
not
did.
the right ones for the right reason.
Right,
but look,
the hood
yeah, exactly. And they wasn't trying to get shit done. They was just trying to a coup. Look, I'm talking about when folks is mad at what y'all doing and y'all need to fix this shit. Sometimes we the people need to become we the people. You know what I'm saying? And right now, gas, food, and housing are not in line with income. And at some point in time, we the people gonna have to step up and say, hey, y'all need to fix this, regulate this, and stop allowing people to take advantage of us. I'm waiting on the housing market to bust. Because, and somebody was like, oh, the housing market will never bust. Yes, it will. It's going to have to, because eventually we will have more people living on the street than we will have living in houses or apartments, because apartments are absolutely a part of the housing bust. If my apartment costs more than it costs to get a fucking mortgage.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's low-key unregulated. You could live in an apartment and when it's time to renew, it could be up $1,000.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. There has to be some regulation there. And until the government steps up and say, okay, listen, you can only have a rent increase when you do this. Like, there's no reason why I should be living in the same place from 10 years ago and my rent got increased, but my facility hasn't. I got the same refrigerator. I got the same goddamn carpet. Y'all ain't came in here and painted shit. The apartment complex looked the same. Y'all ain't did nothing else. But now you want to charge me an extra $700. Make it make sense.
It does make sense.
No, it don't.
You're using
ain't
emotion.
Moved the apartment.
You haven't, but the value of the land. They don't give a fuck about the apartment. It's your land value. That's what real estate is. It has nothing to do with your structure. It's you're selling land.
I live in the hood. The hood still costs the same amount.
The hood costs the same, but the value is different because why? Who's looking at it now? It's not that we like what we're saying. Like this is just the truth.
Government,
you got white eyes. The whiter the eyes, the higher the price. And
keep it up.
But it's true.
Keep treating us like let them eat cake. Keep talking shit like let them eat cake. I promise you, with that story, she went down.
Shout out to Marie Antoinette. I'm saying
she ain't make it that far after she said that.
But no, that's real. And so we're gonna have these coalition of babies born, high rent prices, and the only thing gonna be left over here is real niggas, and real niggas is gonna prevail. I don't give a fuck.
But you know what though? You know what? They're saying that they're really mad. Like the U.S. government is getting worried because the generation beneath us, after us, they not having children.
Oh yeah,
there's the baby boom that they need to keep workers in working,
to keep enslaved humans. Yeah.
It ain't coming. And they calling them selfish, and these kids is looking at them and they like, who are you calling selfish?
But that's
you
real.
Ain't set up no ability for me to have no kids.
It's too hard. And if you look at it,
I can't take care of myself. Why would I bring in another person?
Exactly. And I think our generation was the last because we didn't have access to the information the way people do. We were the last to fall in line with that married, have babies, keep it moving.
Have 2 kids.
There's too much information out there now, and folks have their own independence and their own rights right in their hands.
I ain't gonna front. I would have been one of them folks
that didn't have.
If my husband wouldn't have caught me,
I don't even know how I got
my husband caught me. Okay, this was not a I want to have a baby. This was a I want you to have my baby. Like I want to be a family. I'm ready to start like settle down. I am a firm believer that men do not marry the one. They marry the right one right now. That's with them when they're ready. When a man is ready to settle down, that's the whoever is with him is the lucky number one. You're the number one. Okay.
That nigga got lucky. I didn't realize I love so easily. I love. I love you and I love you.
So, I love her. But if I would have had TikTok And you know, 10 years later, I don't think I would have allowed him to take my birth control and tell me you don't need this.
Man, that part too.
I think I'd have been
but
like,
I had a homegirl who she's 30, so she's about 10 years younger. She had the I don't know, she worked at a fertility clinic, so I think she saw it differently. But she said when she was younger, she just put her eggs to the side because she was like, oh, I don't want no kids right now. But I wouldn't have had the foresight at 20-something years old to do that or say that. And so, but that's what they have the option to do now. You know what I'm saying? They have the option to wait.
They got an option to put it in a little baby incubator and make their own baby.
Lord, you ever been to Cabbage Patch World?
No.
Girl.
Them Cabbage Patches cost more than the ones in
You
Walmart.
can look for free. You just got to have the one you got from Walmart in the car. So
that when we leave, you can just give it.
Like, the store put it in the car. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that shit.
No,
Thank you. Because I want to take my baby to that so bad.
Man.
I was like, I'm not paying for no fucking American Dog Cabbage Patch.
Shout out to my white stepmom that did a lot of coke. Hell yeah.
Somebody gave my daughter one of the American Dog catalogs, and my daughter sitting up here circling stuff. I said, don't do that.
We're not American.
Don't do that. No.
And American Dogs look like they come alive too.
Hey, don't do that.
They probably got a little
because if I gotta
something.
choose between buying you clothes and American Dog clothes, y'all will be sharing.
Yeah. No matter what size.
Okay.
Like
the hell?
Yeah.
That American Dog is a whole nother that's a whole nother child. Yeah. If I buy American Dog, I promise you right now, I'm claiming it as a dependent.
What's her name? I don't know. Look it up. This is the Sally. She had three sets of boots this year.
Talking about what's her social security number? Whatever was on the receipt,
right? And what you want the
you want the receipt ID number?
Hey,
that's what it is.
Cabbage Patch come with a birth certificate. Hey, they here.
I'm claiming.
It was in the incubator. That's where it came.
I better stop playing with me.
Now, what happens if you get your incubator, baby? Don't want it, and now you drop it off at the drop box? We just got boxed babies. It's like the sack lunch from school. Bitch, you get what you get.
I drop your incubator baby on this box.
Look, the baby overdue and the library books overdue. What if you mix the shit up? You gotta drop both off. Remember Blockbuster? You can put it in the over. Like, what are we doing?
It won't fit. Put your head in there. Get the baby.
Look, if you want to shut the fuck up, drop some little melatonins in there with them. Here, little infant. Little. This is bad. We gotta fix the world, y'all.
These is jokes, people. These is jokes. They just got a lot of
based
truth.
on reality. Reality-based jokes.
Reality-based jokes. All right. Y'all, we about to go on our last break of the day. We're going to play some music. But when we get back, we just going to finish this off with a little shit talking. Just talk a little shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Very well.
You know, it's fun.
And in different languages or accents.
I admit.
That was her Jamaican accent.
I ain't playing with you. This is This is Tonight by Micah Simone. Be right back.
Don't be afraid. I'm on another level. This is the second floor of the fourth phase. We in the retrograde. It's just a different day. I just walked in the room. I'm trying to walk into you. Walk right into this maze, afraid to say just stay. You're planning your escape, fighting the purple haze. Don't be afraid, it's never too late. Pay attention tonight. Oh baby, don't be afraid. they told you. But I can show you better than I prove. I'm in a different mood. I wanna get next to you. I see just what you do. I watch, I see how you move. It's like we're playing duck, 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 duck. Ooh. It's like we're playing duck, duck. I just think that the time is right now. I said right now. Sit your ass down. Don't be afraid. It's never too late. Pay attention tonight. Oh baby, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's never too late. Pay attention tonight. Baby, don't be afraid. Baby, don't be afraid. Don't you be afraid.
Sign language niggas be talking whenever they signing on the line. Please don't chime in, watch it, I got timing on the mind. Line like call it line disease, nigga, you got diamonds on the mind. You never be going in like a driving that McDonald's on the line. Niggas investing to better your clout, a mind and nothing to better your mouth. Ain't no 10Ks, ain't no relays, nigga, you running a regular route. Either the enemy ready to chow, all of you coming with edible style. From a jungle, my effort is wild. Watch the kid, don't step on the child. Born a legend, drawing blessings while it's passing. Strong weapons on your seconds, was my lesson. Warm my presence, hornet's nest. Born a legend, go and tell him any lessons, no exception. No starting slow, and ain't no Nolan, so it's no inception. Ain't no James, please don't get them home, no leeway. Ain't a team, niggas see us on the freeway. Open road, don't cut in front us like a DJ. Hydroplaning in her DM like a speedway.
Pedal to the floor, 100 miles per hour. I ain't getting tired, never throw in the towel. I'm just going hard while I'm passing lanes, passing lanes, passing lanes. Looking to the sky, see the paper planes. I know what they do, know we made for things. Made for life, we made these dreams. All in the eyes, now I'm running for the prize. Yeah.
Jetty, I'm ready, I'm kinda awkward but steady. Not awful often, I get it. Popping off on the Senate. Block a blick, blah. Life is awful augmented. When you running through the same game and everybody vision. People promise you profit, people promise they poppin'. People problems will pop up, plagiarizing the product, prophesizing the product. Pantomiming was poppin', they little pumping, they purpose, they probably pumping the Perkins. Man, I've been all over, everybody slept like they head was all up on my shoulder. Everybody wept when they seen that boulder coming down the path to success. That's that road closure. I need dynamite. Oh my God, I might just die tonight. If I don't write tonight, then I don't fly. It's not alright. I got it lit that light. I gotta admit, I feel that fright like every night that I don't win. Feel that tightness all up on my chest. Goddamn, we just get it. We up next.
Pedal to the floor, 100 miles per hour. I ain't getting tired, never throw in the towel. I'm just going hard while I'm passing lanes, passing lanes, passing lanes. Looking to the sky, see the paper planes. I know what they do, know we made for things. Made for life, we made these dreams. All in the eyes, now I'm running for the prize, yeah.
You'll never ever see my camp losing. Taking shots without thinking, I'm playing shooters. Run you over if you ain't rolling with the damn movement. I'm Superman of my time, Cam Newton, little throwback scrambler. I gotta touch bread every day, don't get donuts manager. Cat outflow, y'all amateurs. Get a rap game and clean sweep, I'm a dope ass janitor. But I'm still dirty from my dirty bandanas. Time on dirty bad dances. Hip hop ain't dead, we just built the studios and ambulances. Music in school when I'm shooting up the campus. We champions and quick pitches. You must have cut your balls off, traded them for a pussy, yeah, some bitch niggas. I'ma get richer, that's the way to go. I make a whole trophy to the paper like stick figures.
I'm a brave of my opposition.
RP to my competition. My words are superior, you better listen. I'm a heavyweight, you're not even in my division. Let's get it. I'm the greatest like Ali, the top of the Billboard charts where you find me. But not just me, it's us team, we a family. Cause we the bestest in the body, music, anatomy. And we are anomalies compared to with what's out. Standing in position, no submission to chase clout. Cause I'm not built for that labor, don't possess that behavior. Let that hate marinate in your blood for the flavor. I hit the ground running, never fumble. Blocking off the haters like Mutombo. Got the killer instinct, DJ Combo. That crown we needed, now we need it pronto. Yeah.
Pedal to the floor, 100 miles per hour. I ain't getting tired, never throw in the towel. I'm just going hard while I'm passing lanes, passing lanes, passing lanes. Looking to the sky, see the paper planes. I know what they do, know we made for things. Made for life, till we made these dreams. All in the eyes, now I'm running for the prize, yeah.
And talking about
can you start a car open? You can start a car open, a garage door, or take your credit card info, get your Wi-Fi code. You can do a lot of other stuff. The ID have to show you. My people are beasts. Oh yeah, no. I don't use stuff like that, sir. I got a regular ass house that I still use a key to get in.
Nah,
like all that extra technology, I'm not on it like that. I don't like that.
That's so my homeboy got approached about 10 years ago in South Florida. You know, that's scam city. That's what it was. It was a company that was like, hey, you just wear this, and when you walk by cell phones, and it was so illegal, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you just do that. And they really just would walk up to people and swipe everything that was on their phone. Everything on their phone. And that's when I started seeing the, like you said, the metal wallets and shit like that. But that's scary. That's scary. That's scary.
I ain't gonna front. I'm more afraid of the girl that I gave my card to at Wendy's.
Girl,
let's just be honest. That chick at Wendy's wrote them numbers down real quick. She ain't even write them down.
She just took a
quick snapshot. Yeah.
That should be real. I don't like handing my card over.
I be afraid. I be like, nah, let me stick it in and keep it my damn self. I don't like when they take it inside the door no more.
I was paying my insurance yesterday, and he was like, let me just write your card number down. No, that's illegal, sir. You are not writing shit down.
I'm about to let you do that.
I'll call back. What? Why would you even say that?
You might as well tell me that you are a Nigerian king trying to get your money back. What?
Send me 500. I will send you 5,000.
No, you got me Nah, my favorite scam will always be A-Shot. I got a check, but I ain't got a bank account. Can you deposit the check in your account and then just give me the money and I give you a quick $100 for depositing the check?
Man, Sheldon.
No. You ain't got a bank account? Go to Kroger.
Oh, damn. They charge $4 a check.
Go to Kroger.
Mm-hmm.
Kroger will cash any check for you.
They sure will. Have a great day. Actually, they won't. I got a $10 check. Got paid for some of my writing, and it ended up being $10. And you know how long I waited for that check? Get 8 months, 9 months. It had to get published at $10. But anyways, yeah, Kroger's like, yeah, we'll cash it for $4. Oh, I'm just keeping the check. Fuck it. I'm gonna just frame it. Yeah, I got paid. I got paid.
You don't do what, Thomas? Nah, that's not cool for me. That's not cool for me.
See, and that's what I think is hilarious because General South says carbon paper still works. That's such an old school thing to you know what I'm saying? And everything else is so new in the way that they're taking information. Carbon, remember the thing you would play with when you was a kid? It was a gray sheet. I'm sure you remember it. But it was a gray sheet and you could write on it, peel it back up.
And then it turn and
it go clear. Yeah. That's scam.
Yeah.
Scam city.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. We live in Atlanta. Everything is scam to us. We do not play. We are
parking is scam. Yeah.
We are vigilant. Okay.
I remember, because when my cousin with me, I be having to drag her through things. Like, no, just because he has on a vest that says security, he is not security. Wait a minute. I pull out my own security vest.
Sal's Lounge on Auburn Avenue.
Anything on Auburn Avenue.
There are certain crackheads that you pay to watch your car, and there are certain crackheads that's just gonna take the money and go get some crack. Yeah. You gotta pay the right one. Like me and Alex would go. We know you don't park that far down. Nah, they will bust all these windows. You gotta park like from here up, and then you'll be fine. And if the man is out there, he be like, "Hey, give me $5. I'll watch your car." Go ahead and give him $3, and he'll still watch your car. But if you don't give him anything, you coming back to a busted window.
Certain. And this is facts. And so my strategy is a little different because I'm a frequenter. So if I like a place, I go often, right? I just started bringing my leftovers out. Hey, here's you. So as when I would pull up, they already knew I got to stay by her car because she's coming back with exactly. And it worked. One day I came out to my car and everything was on top of my trunk. Like the stuff that was in my trunk was on top of my trunk. Nothing shattered, nothing like that. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? He came up, he's like, hey man, they tried to get you. I don't know how they got the trunk open or nothing, but I was with my homeboy. We looking around still confused, but my shit was safe. All they got was waters. And he was like, we got you though, sis, we got you. Cause I bring them my leftovers. See?
I'm trying to tell y'all. It's
actually, it was probably his ass.
You gotta know the right way to function around scammers, man.
You do.
It's not that you stop them from scamming, you just stop them from scamming you.
I know, and it's real because I look the way I look and sound the way I sound. No one thinks I'm from here, so I'm always like the victim number one. Like they be coming for my ass, but bitch, I'm from here. Like you're not finna get me, and if you get me, you deserve it because you did a lot to get me. I'm not playing that game. Gonna park to pay $50 to park, and you a J,
man.
You got me.
Not at all. And that's, you know what that is. That's BT. That's BQE up there, up from man. Yeah. Don't park up there.
No,
don't park up there. You do not. After okay, if you the street that right there at the corner of Auburn and what is that?
Not Crescent. When you go this way.
Yeah, if you keep straight up, then you going to get on the freeway, right? Right there where the food market is, where the farmers market is.
Yeah.
If you park up that way, you're going to get scammed. You cannot cross the street. You can't cross that intersection and park on that other side. That's where you're gonna get scammed at. I promise you, we know.
No, that's for real. You know. My homegirl got out the car talking shit to a crackhead one time. Why? He about to be your parking attendant for the next 3 hours. Why? You keep it moving. You better shut the hell up, girl.
You better hey cuzzo him real quick. What's up?
What's up? You good? That's for real. And I'm gonna be like, nah, you got some.
I will when I get back.
Yeah, I got you when I get back.
Back. Just make sure they don't fuck me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tie that little security vest tight. I've been telling them too. I get tried so much, it's ridiculous.
Y'all be playing with
they be thinking I'm a Mexican.
Man. Being in Atlanta is really a way you got to know how to navigate the jungle.
Oh, for real. No, and it's funny because when you go out of town and use your Atlanta skills, you come off like I was up in Cincinnati using my Atlanta skills. You know what I'm saying? And you know the real J's. If you just know because you're around it. And I was looking for something to smoke. And my cousin was freaking out. And I'm like, nah, dog, we're not finna ask the police. I know, I can see what's going on. But she was so not into that life or hadn't had to live that way. She couldn't decipher. And I'm just like, fuck it.
I had a homie tell me that they got robbed because somebody opened up their door and took their purse out of the passenger seat. I said, oh, so you were a target. It's like, what you mean? I said, first of all, I live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I never get out my car without locking it.
I don't even carry a purse because I don't need you to see what I don't go or have or don't have. Yeah.
What?
Everything I got is on my body.
You were an easy lick.
Big easy.
Okay.
And what about the grocery store ladies? Y'all just keep y'all purse in the buggy like that and then go look at some tomatoes? I'd be so confused. We don't live life like this over here. You can't. There's a lot of things you just can't do.
You just can't do that in Atlanta. We live differently.
I mean, I've even been asked for it. I didn't get robbed, but the way he asked me for some money, bitch, I got robbed. I mean, I know, like in my head, the trauma from it is the same as like, because I wasn't finna get out of there if I didn't give him money, and I knew it. And it was the way he cornered me in the car. Like he came and I was cornered basically, and it was in the middle of the day too. But it was just my option was to give that man some money, and I did. But you know, you see the hunger in someone's eyes. It's not food hunger; it's survivor hunger. Like
it's a different kind of hunger.
It is.
It's a different kind of hunger, y'all. Just watch out. That's all we saying. Just walk out. You just watch
General
out.
South said the grift game.
Man,
yeah.
It's Atlanta strong. It's definitely Atlanta strong. What's up, Raw Moments? How you doing out there?
Hey, Raw Moments.
We got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I can do a lot in 10 minutes.
I can too. Let me see if I got any Ask the Hood. We haven't done that in so
mad
long.
at my titties are so lopsided. And I keep looking at it and they are, one is just bigger than the other and it's bothering me.
Big old titties.
I need like a filler so that they'll be even.
Oh, I know what that is. I keep it filler.
I need a sock. Can I stuff my bra? Am I too old to do that? Let's see if it works.
Here she goes.
I gotta try something because I'm looking at myself on the camera like, bitch, you lopsided.
Where are all my Ask the Hoods? I know I put them up here. Where are they?
Did you run through them?
I think I
Y'all don't have no Ask the Hood questions? Y'all ain't got no crazy shit going on?
know, right? Because where are they?
Literally fixed it. They went more even.
Did she just stuff her chest
One is
on air?
I did. On air though. You know what I'm saying? We're on radio. And if you're not watching, you missed it. Every girl knows you just don't want that lopsided. It's okay in real life, but when you're walking through the store, you don't want to be lopsided.
I feel you.
That's like you don't want your nipples pointing out different directions either. You ever seen like a cross-eyed nipple?
Mine don't. Mine my nipples ain't never pointed in different freaking directions ever.
One jumping jack and I'm cross-eyed. That's the worst. And mine be poking.
I really don't have any Ask the Hoods. It's time to upload some new Ask the Hoods.
It is.
Yeah, because this is sad.
Is it? It is. I mean, that means we ran through them. Ask the Hoods are good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we be having some questions from the community.
Yeah.
And the advice is always immaculate.
Well, you know, hey, there it is. We'll just play some music and get the hell out of here. How about that? 'Cause that's our show, you guys.
There you go.
As always, y'all can tune in to All Hustle No Fear on all of your favorite social media platforms. You can download the app on Hits 92.3 in the Google Play or the iTunes Store, and you can get more All Hustle No Fear on allhustlenofear.com. All right, Alex.
Sunshine.
You got anything to tell them?
I love you.
I know your ass ain't going to the gym looking cute like that.
I'm going to the gym. I got some proselytizing to do. We need new clients, and there's a lot of them motherfuckers in there.
Okay,
plus, this nigga made me mad. So I gotta let him know. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know I looked cute today. Hey, sometimes life does what it needs to do. Walk in the building like this.
Hey,
how you doing?
How you doing? That's hilarious. All right, y'all, we're gonna play some music and get out of here. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm gonna hit y'all with some motivation because why not? Nope, that's a lie. I'm into this. I don't give a fuck. Here it goes.
Not one. Come too far to be worried about a bitch. Run my bread, motherfucker, that's it. Fuck your life, your fam, your clique. Fucking full time, nigga, that's my shift. Little bitty bitch, I'm grown. Stand up on my own.
liking a nigga, still ain't high. Jig ain't poppin' like she say she is. Bitch, hold them lies. Tell these hating ass niggas and bitches they can suck what's between my thighs. Woo, fuck 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Wait, I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Fell down 5. Got back up 6. Bitch, I'm saucy. Bitch, I'm rich. Bitch, I'm drippin'. Bitch, I'm lit. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Fell down 5. Got back up 6. Bitch, I'm saucy. Bitch, I'm rich. Bitch, I'm drippin'. Bitch, I'm lit. It ain't my fault you ain't getting no ends out here. Bitch, I earned. It ain't my fault that you thrive off me being down. Bitch, I'm turned. I used to give a fuck what a hoe had to say, but bitch, I learned. If it ain't by the check, ain't no need for you to check. So these hoes is none of my concern. Tell a nigga run my end, before I make contact 10. Late on my 5-0-10, I cannot pretend. Me and lame hoes don't blend. Fuck what you thought in your opinion. No new friends, I don't need to make no amends. I don't need to follow no trends. Fuck them, give a fuck about none of these hoes. At the hook, come tell their ass again. Woo! I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one.
I command all the fathers from all time immortal to be upon us in this moment. I salute the Father in you, 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 Father in you, Father in you. We exalt the Holy Father in us so we can align with the Holy Mother, and we can continue the creation.
All praises to the Most High. I've been raising my vibration, yoga meditation, just sticking to the basics, living in the matrix. It's cynical and crazy, but I've been swimming in amazement, writing all these verses, reversing all my curses, walking in my purpose, doing it on purpose. I'm sure, I'm certain, I'm pure, not perfect. I rise in service of God, I'm a servant, take me high. All praises to the Most High. I've been hustling my whole life. I know the struggle, I know both sides. I'm at your neck like a bow tie. I don't know death, I'm pro-life. I cannot stress, I'm so love and so light and so bright. And me and God are so tight, the light of my life. I'm reaching new heights while I'm reciting my wife. I'm going bravely, ooh, I'm doing greatly. Life's amazing, I guess it is what you make it. This is prayer, this is affirmation. I've been healing, I've been feeling, I've been raising my vibration. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration. I've been healing, I've been praying. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been stacking, I've been saving, I've been healing, I've been praying, meditating, affirmations, I've been raising my vibration. I've been hella patient, meditating, lighting, staging, elevating, that's amazing, dedication, self-preservation. I'm a walking revelation for every agent in the matrix. I'm a king, I'm a lion, I'm a giant, I'm Messiah, I'm in Zion, I'm prolific, I'm so gifted. I see the vision in my third eye, it's so vivid. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration.
We will rebrand man and shape the future of humanity with the possibility of father. So our children can go farther, and our women can be supported as we move farther.
I've been raising my vibration.
Once neglected, now protected, most respected and reflected. Yeah, I've been raising my vibration, healing the hurt, doing the work, never revert, to whack vibes that came first. Peace in your mind, peace in your soul, peace in your home. Keeping it real enough to grow, that's how you'll know. You're raising your vibration, that's how you'll know. Yeah, you're raising your vibration. Transfiguration, out of stagnation. She remembered who she was, that's a daily affirmation. Don't be mistaken, you're still evolving and amazing. Rebirth and genesis, just like a chrysalis. Journey in grace, protecting your space. Trust your intuition. In the liminal space, your ancestors been waiting. Your higher self been praying day by day. Keep raising your vibration, yeah.
I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration. I've been healing, I've been praying. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been stacking, I've been saving, I've been healing, I've been praying. Meditating, affirmations, I've been raising my vibration.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Sunshine Reigns with All Hustle, No Fear, and we are radio that you have to watch. That's right. We are radio that you need to tune into to watch all of the fun that is going down here at the Hits 92.3 station. So what I need you to do is follow me at All Hustle, No Fear on YouTube, or follow Hits 92.3 on Facebook, and tune in Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. for All Hustle, No Fear. We are After Dark Radio in the morning.